that's for your use. And so I tell her to suck it before I ask permission too. You just gotta ask. Like, can you just put it in your mouth? And so, as you can tell, this episode is gonna be on some of that shit.
Bullshit.
On all of the bullshit. And you want to know why? Because Big Ash over there has decided that this is the sex relationship episode.
And that's what she wanted.
Yeah, I'm with that shit.
All about it.
It's the greatest topic that get everybody talking.
And so,
And I can't fucking wait to hear y'all stories and shit.
So, where do you want to start?
I ain't got no stories.
Because you got all these questions. You a liar.
I have no stories.
I really don't have.
I
I mean, I guess you can start and work your way down, but I thought it was like.
Let me intro. We was about to start. We didn't even intro the show.
Go ahead.
This is the Conscious Reconstruction Podcast. Motherfucking clearly Ash Jones, Big Dog.
Yo.
The fucking host with the most. I would go through the AKAs, but we about to just get into this shit.
Right into it.
Bro, the AKA is like 3 minutes.
Yeah, I know, exactly. And that's why I'm like, you know what? I don't got time right now. It's time for that shit. There's been a little bit of liquor flowing, so niggas' lips is a little looser than they normally are. So, you know, we might get some good stories.
I feel sleepy as a mom. I'm kind of like, hey, it would be nice right now if I could just lay down on the couch.
Oh,
You're like, this my non-mom time.
We chilled too hard.
I need a nap.
Really sounds really nice. Like, oh, it'd be nice to have a glass of wine and watch the Great British Bake Off of Netflix. Yes, I do. Love that show.
So I don't watch the competition.
No?
I watch the master class.
Yeah?
So it's only with the old lady and the dude.
That little old lady a freak, man.
Man, they come back and they cook by themselves and just be talking shit to each other.
You're talking shit to each other. Paul Hollywood. Oh my God. Paul Hollywood is a fine British. The way he be talking about buns and like, yes, it's nice and taut and moist. Like,
buns.
Yeah, like when you push
Buns
it,
is
you want to
a-
have a little give. Like, oh, you damn right, you
Put your
want to have
face
a
in
little
some
give. And the little tall one, Mary Berry, she an alcoholic. That's my, listen,
Mary
I
Berry's
love
lit.
that
I
show.
love her.
Yo, I love that
What
show.
are we talking about?
The
Great British Bake Off.
No.
I watch. Well, she watches
like
the
we
Bake
talking
Off,
about
and I
something
watch
right.
Master Class.
I like
I've
watching
heard about
both
it. I've
of them,
never
but I
watched it, though.
prefer the actual competition. Like I've cried during that show because it was like a black lady. She was Muslim and she won. Like I'm just like, I understand everything you went through, and it was really hard to get to the top, wasn't it? Like I really cried when she won. It was embarrassing. I'm glad no one was there.
You went through the struggle with her.
Shit, I'm a crybaby.
Or at least what they showed you.
Your dad came back?
I was crying, Mr. Rogers. Dude, I cried because Mr. Rogers today. It was bad. It's such a good feeling. A very good feeling. It was bad. Yo, I don't know what happened.
All right.
Sometimes you need a good cry, though.
I can always get a good cry out of a movie. I was watching some shit the other day where the families came together and shit.
Yo, it's heart-wrenching.
Oh, man.
Look at y'all. Y'all really love each other.
There's 2 movies in history that's ever brought tears to my eyes.
What?
One was The Green Mile. I was really young and I didn't understand what the fuck was going on. I didn't understand why he was dying and I didn't get it. I like, this shit's unfair. Why is he dying? I don't get it.
Gosh. He seems so sweet.
Right. And then Perks of Being a Wallflower.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
It's the same.
Man,
have
I
you
feel
ever
like
seen?
I need to watch that only because of the music aspect, and I never
Have you ever
got
seen?
around to it.
Because you know it's
I've
a
heard
book.
of it, though.
Yeah.
Have you ever?
That's a really good movie.
Like the dude that plays in Percy Jackson. He's the main character. And well, I don't know. If
Yeah,
y'all
no,
ever
I've seen
Percy
both of them.
Jackson.
Yeah,
I'm like,
both of
Well,
them. The Lightning
but
Thief.
yeah,
My shit.
he's like the main character, and he deals with a lot of like personal issues that related to me somewhat,
Aww.
except for like the very, very like deep personal thing that he really had to deal with.
Now I
'Cause
gotta
he,
watch
like,
it.
I don't want to tell what
I'ma
he had to
watch
really
it.
deal
I'ma
with,
watch it.
but
I'ma watch
like, yeah, like it was some shit.
I'm gonna watch it.
If y'all like that,
And then his
or
friend
like
committed
things
suicide
Like
also.
that, y'all also watch A Fault in Our Stars.
Yo, that shit had me crying.
I meant to watch that. I just never got around to it.
That shit is flames. A Fault in Our
Crying.
Stars?
I'm gonna forget all these movie names, but I'm gonna text a group later on.
Like, give me the rundown again.
Hey, what was the movies again?
Yeah, Fault in Our Stars had me like it's on some shit. There's
Yeah.
another one.
In Falling Stars, the one girl has cancer.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
It's not really. That was like commercial. I'm not really giving away the story.
Plot of the
the
story.
main plot. And then,
That
yo,
shit is-
Augustus, the way she says nigga's name, Augustus.
Yeah.
It was so traditional. Augustus. Oh, Gus. I just love that.
And that's the one where they made the movie, right?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
making sure. That shit was so hard and sad though.
it was. We can't give away the end, so. It was sad. That made me cry.
I like movies like that are
Yeah.
like human-esque.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Which is weird because I don't like people shows for the like human aspect that they add in. But I mean, like the human aspect is ass. So what's the first topic, Ash? What we going to?
Because we just got out of love and relationships.
You
I
love
think
you love a relationship.
I'm okay with relationships. I'm okay with them. It's neither here nor there. But since we millennials and shit, and everybody think we pieces of shit, what would y'all say is like a traditional rose y'all would keep or get rid of in y'all relationships? Like things that you find like you would think you would like to adhere to, and then you find out, well, maybe that didn't work in this day and age, or things that just work all the way around that you might have seen from your parents, or like traditional roles that you could keep or get rid of.
Well, when it comes to my parents,
Mm-hmm.
like I kind of feel like we're lightweight dipping in your thunder here, but like marriage is not a thing for real. Like I
No.
can see it happening. Like if someone wanted to get married, I get married, but it's not a necessity. Like my mother's been with my stepfather for upwards of 25 years.
Mm.
They ain't never thought about. My mother's never wanted to get married, so they were always just together. They might as well have been married. So
Right.
it's a situation. So marriage is not really a thing to me. Like I can see a relationship dealing without marriage, but I mean, like I don't know. Marriage kind of put ties on things, I guess, in a sense.
Yeah. When I was married, it was like this. Yo, that shit is strange, right?
No, that's not what. I was laughing at this.
Oh, never mind.
It's like you ever been smoking and you
Oh
just
my
like
God.
don't want to hold and don't want to have the blunt no more. You're like you done. But I got no one to pass it.
I'm
So
like,
you just
hey,
keep smoking it?
hey, just pass that bitch one time. No, it's all right.
Yeah, I guess you can hit it.
He's like, but I don't want to pass it.
I mean, I really did. I mean, I was tired of her. I was like, I just want to sit this down and take a little break for a second.
I do the same thing though when I'm smoking.
Just
Like
like-
I won't smoke a whole thing. I'll just
Yeah,
like,
like,
Someone,
I'm over
please.
here like, I've been smoking.
I
She
also
like, just
think that
pass
we
it.
should start the episode one day, like Wayne, like a classic Wayne song, where we all light in the blunt.
Hmm. Denied.
she's like, not
It's
me.
gonna be an episode you're not here.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
could do it.
'cause
Then.
you're not a team player.
Definitely not. Y'all don't want that
Can we
one.
put grass in it?
Grass? What the fuck?
I mean,
Like
just,
from the lawn?
Or what
She
about
like from the
CBD?
Like
lawn?
from outside?
What about just some CBD? Cannabis.
I don't know.
CBD is just all relaxation.
Yeah,
Doesn't
it's
get you
just
high.
Y'all really are like really marketing this shit to me right now.
I mean,
It's
CBD
it's
like
okay.
CBD is what they use for like medical
It's the
and
more
whatnot.
medical side of.
Yeah, it's not the part that gets you high.
It,
Essentially,
it doesn't get you high at all.
No, it just relaxes you.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I
I
don't
mean,
trust
like, if
y'all
you,
'cause
like-
y'all for real, like,
Google
No,
it.
like if you go into like
No.
smoke shops
Google
now, like even around Cleveland, they sell like CBD,
CBD candies.
like candies and stuff like
Okay.
that. It's not. It won't get you high, but it's like for the healing sides of marijuana.
I'm about to go get me some of them bitches, as a matter of fact.
Mm.
They got the CBD peach rings. They get as fuck.
I'm gonna have to check those out.
Right.
But so what was the first
But yeah,
topic? again?
marriage.
I was
yeah.
talking about marriage. That was
You
something
talking
I
about marriage.
thought wasn't really traditional.
I kind of feel
Or it
like
doesn't
how you feel
necessarily
with
need to be.
marriage, but at the same time, I like marriage though.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like it's a necessity. Like my parents, they was together for like I don't fucking know, like 14 years before they got married. So
Hmm.
it's no like I don't know why they like I don't know if they just did it just to do it because they're like shit we've been together all this fucking time.
Why not?
You
I got
know,
this
14
big ass
years, you might
party.
as
Yeah.
But like here, like at 14, like anything past, I want to say 4 or 5 years. It's like a situation where you're living together. It's not like y'all separate houses. Y'all been living together for 4 to 5 years at least, and y'all pushing past that. Y'all might as well be fucking married. I lived with a girl for like half a year, and we were acting like we were married. We weren't even fucking relationship. It's crazy because
Hey, no, I
I
can
don't
say
know.
that. When I was in Seattle, I'm gonna be real honest. Like the year that I was out there before I came back for those 3 months, Little Crazy lived with me
Yeah,
every day, like for
It's
a
not like-
full year.
like
She would go to work, I would go to school. We'd wake up in the morning. She would get dressed, I would get dressed. We would come home. We get to bed together. Like it was
like
a
shit
whole
like
little
that.
vibe. I love shit like that. Like
Yeah,
that's
like
my
you be
whole
like,
vibe.
I feel like just being with somebody like in a situation like that, just opposite genders. Like, if y'all, I don't know how to say this really, but not even like I'm not gonna say opposite genders. Even like just like y'all being in a situation and where, y'all live together, and it's just I don't know. I kind of like fell in place, I guess, because it's more like I'm doing certain things, she's doing certain things, and we just work together.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we're compatible in that sense.
Mm-hmm.
But in my situation, that's as far as compatibility ever went.
I don't want to get rid of like when women wash clothes and cook and cook. I'm gonna be honest. One, I don't like to eat,
Right.
so it's not even about like oh women should be in the kitchen cooking. Realistically, if you hungry and I'm hungry, I'm gonna go hit the blunt or I'm gonna go hit a bong and I'm not gonna be hungry no more. And then you gonna still be hungry.
So you need to fend
So
for
you
yourself.
probably should make dinner.
For you. This is definitely a survival tactic.
Even
I'll
on that
leave two
sense,
later.
like
Because I probably won't eat.
I can pick
I
back off of
might
that.
pick at it and like eat like a piece of chicken and then go back upstairs and be like, I'm gonna go get high.
You're not lying. I watch him do this shit all the time.
Chicken.
But no, like just to pick back off that fact, like I don't necessarily look for anybody that can do all those things.
Right.
But it'd be really, really fucking nice if you would.
No, I do look
Like-
like I'm not playing with you.
Like,
I feel
I-
like you should look for what you want. I want you to wash clothes.
like okay,
I
all right,
like
all right.
washing clothes.
That's different. Like cooking, for example. Like I can cook, so I don't really give a fuck if you can cook or not.
Right.
I prefer for you to be able to cook because you know I get in the moods.
You don't
I
want
don't
to
wanna
cook.
fucking
Yeah.
cook.
But
So
what
it'd be
your
nice
girl
if you'd be
gotta
able to
cook?
make
What
something
she
more
wanna
than just
cook?
fucking
Oh, I
rice and
can't
macaroni. You know.
I've been a bachelor for.
Cause I be in moods like I don't feel like cooking.
Oh no!
shit.
Yeah, I'm not
but
cooking
you
a
just
damn
better be
thing.
alright with the
Like
fact
some
that it's about to be
shit.
chicken, rice, and broccoli real quick.
Listen,
I'm about to be in there
salad
for like
nigga.
10 minutes.
I don't
10
feel like
minutes, I'm about
stirring
to
a
be in
pot,
there.
whipping
That's
it,
fine.
nothing. I don't want
You
to wash
hungry?
shit.
Like
You
it
want
gets
me to
really,
cook real quick? Bet.
it gets really
I'm about to be
intense.
in
I
there
go drop
15
$15.
minutes tops, Throw in a steamable broccoli. Throw that chicken on the motherfucking skillet.
Got that shit down
The
pat.
tenders. Flip that bitch. Throw the rice in that.
All right,
motherfucker.
cool.
Hold on, hold
We
on,
got
hold on.
15 minutes.
No, this is the
not
crazy
playing with
shit
y'all.
though, right? This was his life.
For
That's
yeah,
all he would fucking eat.
that's
So
all I
like,
ate
it's not.
for 4 years.
We be in the fucking house. Like
This is what
we
I
be
do.
in the house
I
and
don't
be
like
like,
to eat
"Hey,
food.
Tony, what we about to eat? We got some chicken. We got some rice. We got some broccoli.
No,
That's
shit
it right there.
Yeah.
That's all it is."
That's what I used to eat a lot though.
That's all I eat. Like
I mean, I eat rice a lot. That's just.
I
used to eat
just-
chicken and broccoli.
I don't really
a
like to
lot.
eat. I'm not trying to spend a whole long time, and so unless like my girl would like request, cause like I make a really good steak. Like I'm a good cook. I just don't like to cook.
Yo, I feel that shit every nigga.
And I
Can you
don't-
cook? Can you cook? Can you cook? I'm like, yeah, but I'd rather not.
Yeah, like, I don't want to cook, and I don't really need you to cook for me. I need you to not want me to be
cook for you.
feeding you,
To depend on that
because
shit.
you
'Cause I will
gotta
fail
have
you.
yourself. Because I'm not hungry for real.
That
I'll
was-
eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for dinner, and
Listen.
that'll be the rest of my day.
Yeah.
And that'll be the
feel
only
that.
thing I
That
ate all
shit
day.
as fuck.
Cause like dudes
Just
really
slap
like expect you to be
two
like,
pieces of bread.
you know, oh yeah, the dude asked me the other
Well,
day,
see, for
what you
me-
cook for breakfast? Oh, I might make some pancakes and make some bacon. Oh yeah, you can cook. I'm like, not really. This shit about to come from a box, and I can cook bacon efficiently
Oh, I
where
do
it doesn't
make
burn.
bacon and like sausage religiously when I come home from lunch. On lunch, that's when I make a
Oh
bacon
my
and sausage
gosh.
sandwich and hit the ball before I then go back to
Wait,
work.
hold on. Let's touch on this real quick. What the fuck do you mean by you can cook?
I
Like-
don't know. Like that's what I'm saying. Like they
no,
expect you to
breakfast
want to
is-
cook like
breakfast isn't even cook cooking.
sweet potato
Fried
pie,
fish,
right? Macaroni and cheese baked.
I'm like,
beans.
all
I
right.
Like when the reality
Fresh
of it is,
cut.
I don't feel like doing none of that shit. One,
Fresh cut off the stem. Nah, baby, don't put the stems in
I
there.
just got off work
because-
too, nigga. The fuck? Like, what do you mean? Like,
No, don't expect.
What?
Like that's not a like my mom. The way she cooks is she'll cook like she used to
Man, I
cook
cook for
Sunday
weeks.
dinner, and then of course she loved cooking on holidays. She don't cook Sunday dinners no more because obviously her kids are all grown.
and shit.
But like when she gets holidays, she'll throw down, and I know how to throw down too, just like she taught me. But during the week when I work, guess what's not about to happen? the whole fried pork chops and fried chicken and fresh cut mashed. But it's not about the work like that.
Hey, you know what's real funny?
What?
The reason I learned how to cook is that reason alone right there.
Oh, because your mom's
My mom would come home. Like, she found out that I could cook. It was over with. Like, she'd come home. She like, I don't feel like cooking. Marcus, you want to cook this? Ma, no. Marcus, come on. I've been at work all day. So now I'm in the kitchen fucking cooking.
Whipping that shit up.
Right. Fucking chicken, spaghetti. Like, she go to the store, buy whatever she gonna buy. And like, here.
Here.
Like, damn, man. That's why I don't come home.
No, I don't mind traditional roles. And like I said, for me being married, I will say, like, because I thought I was married and I had to uphold all that shit from watching my parents be married and be committed to each other.
Like,
No,
I was about to ask that question too. But
that's what I saw.
What who would ask?
Yeah, you was.
No, I'm sorry.
No,
because I thought I was married.
No, you said it again. What do you mean you thought you were married?
Let me finish.
I feel like she's trying to explain it.
All right, because I thought, not because I thought like, oh shit, I'm married, y'all. What happened? Not like that.
Oh, that's how I'm taking it.
Because
you thought you was in a real
marriage,
situation.
I thought
that's what you were supposed to do.
It put that pressure on me to perform.
Okay, so
a
because you were
certain
in
way.
a marriage, you thought you had to do things.
Exactly.
I thought I was in a marriage. I was like,
yeah, but it came out so fast.
It's just the way you said it.
Yeah, I thought I was married. I was like, wait, what you mean you thought you was married?
No.
So did you find out that you wasn't really
No,
married?
see, when she said I thought I was married, I'm like, oh, like in my mind it's like she married, but like it ain't like a marriage for real in her head. So she like, I thought I was married, but not for real. This is just some bullshit.
Came home with a fake document written on wide ruled paper from a notebook, and the side was sprayed. And it looked like he told me to sign here, so I did. So I really thought I was married, y'all.
It had the official stamp and everything.
It was notarized and everything. But no, like, I know that, like, that when we got that contract, it definitely put a lot of pressure on there. And because I learned from my parents what it is you is supposed to do, I really thought, like, a lot of things I was doing was supposed to happen, but then I'd feel bad about myself because it wasn't working, and it wasn't because the method was wrong. So it's just the person that I was with, like both of us.
I would say, like, in that situation, it'd be like a give and take. Like, if you're equally doing all this other stuff,
exactly,
on your part, you still doing something too.
Yeah, and
so it's not like
realistically, we just wasn't beating him. Both wasn't really ready. So I did a lot of things. Like I said, I saw a lot of things that you were supposed to do in a marriage, and I adhered to that. But didn't mean I was going to get a return on my investment. So, to each his own. Like I said, I do plan on, I hope I get married again. I hope I have a wedding again. Marriage. Put it that way. But I wouldn't be mad if I had got another contract. Like, I would go through that process again. I'm not jaded about it. Yeah. Not saying that if you don't want it, you are jaded.
I almost got married.
I mean, yeah.
Ooh, he almost got married.
He said he almost got married?
Yeah, he tried to sneak that in. I almost got married, guys.
I did almost get married.
I know you said he snuck it in at the end. I almost got married, guys. Barely above a wrist rate. Yeah, how did you almost get married?
I mean, that's not the topic we were talking about, so I just
No, that
threw
was
it
a
in
traditional role.
And
so
I just
we're
let
gonna.
It be. So I'm like, all right, I almost got married, and I went about my business.
Next question on the list that's not on the list. Hey,
Right.
Mary. Hey, Marcus. How'd you almost get married?
No, not right.
No, right now. Right now, I think that's a good. Hey.
Actually, I feel like I've told it.
Don't watch twerk videos.
Ain't nobody twerking. Ain't nobody twerking.
She like, hey, they watch twerk videos.
Ain't nobody twerking.
She wasn't until now.
She ain't twerking. She wasn't
She was
twerking.
doing somewhere.
She put her pants on.
And they over here like.
Oh, you said she wait.
She
She
just
what?
put her pants.
Wait, hold on. I can't watch a video, so it start over. Did it start over?
Yeah, she just put on pants. She not twerking, is she, Marcus?
No, like, see, putting on pants is a whole nother situation.
When I looked over.
Yeah,
but she's not twerking. She's putting on pants.
Yeah, she getting
Just
dressed.
because.
Definitely.
Look.
Even at that part of the sex part of the
because she got to work
How
her
you
ass
mad at
into
me
her
for watching
pants,
the
all
chick
right?
get dressed?
Because he's talking about
She
his
put on-
almost marriage.
I didn't say nothing to him.
I heard that part.
Me
but
too.
I heard it means something else.
Yeah, I was listening.
That's not it yet. The sex part is coming. Stay focused.
All right, Marcus, go back to your marriage.
First and foremost, hold on. Wait,
Big
before I
dog
even get to
like
this story,
that.
I'm
Right,
pretty
right.
sure I
Yeah,
told
what's
this
up?
story like
Trying,
3 episodes ago. Maybe 4. 'Cause I remember you chiming in.
Oh shit.
Maybe not. All right, regardless, right? So this girl I was talking to, yeah, I've told this story. Y'all get it again for this episode because it
Tell
works.
it.
But girl I was talking to, I was introduced to by a mutual.
Oh, now
Person.
I remember that story.
Yeah, I told the story like
the
4
crazy
episodes
religious
ago.
girl.
Yeah,
Oh, we
That's
can
what I
tell.
was about to say. Was it
Yeah.
that one girl?
Yeah, we talked about this.
And you
Yeah.
were gonna get
Did
married
we?
to have sex?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But see, here's the thing, right? It was more on her than me. Like it wasn't like
No, you
it
can't
wasn't
get
like I
married
was
to
in here like, yeah, we gotta get married so we can fuck.
No,
Nah,
no.
like she was really just like she was like on it like that.
Yeah.
And she really wanted to get married, and she really wanted like she was so deep in her religion that like she was not having sex
Not at all.
without being married.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Unless you put the tip in.
We weren't in the same state.
Oh.
She in North Carolina. Like I said the first time, if I would have went along my ways, that's why I remember telling this story. Because as soon as I said this, Tony jumped out like, the fuck? But I would have went about my ways. I would have been in North Carolina right now. I would have met none of y'all.
Just on a fucking farm.
I remember.
Hey, I wouldn't be on a farm, all right? She was in the Navy, all right?
No, that's why I say that
Would have had a
because
little bit of bread.
my uncle's in the Army. He lives in North Carolina. I guess
Uh-huh.
wherever that base is, he lives somewhere near. He's on the farm. So I just assume, like,
Matter of
if you
fact.
go down there, you in the military, or you're in a farm, or both. So I'm sorry for propagating that stereotype. But then you got to think about it. Damn, if you never had
I mean,
sex,
it
would
is
you
real
make
country in
somebody
North
wait?
Carolina.
If y'all never had sex before y'all got, like, found the one, so to speak, would y'all make them wait? Like,
I mean,
think about it. If y'all never had sex, think about
about
where
it.
they at.
Like, what are you really feeding for if you ain't never had it?
Right.
You
So
just,
you don't.
you're just feeding for the
you
word
just
that
like-
everyone says about it.
Yeah.
Because that, like, if you're a certain age, everybody talks about it around you, and you like, well, damn, I don't know what that's
What
like.
is
that?
So,
You're making it sound good.
yeah.
And then
Right.
you get it and you're like, what the fuck was this?
Like, I'll wait till I got married. I'm fucking 35.
But it's strangely addicting. Like when you remember the first time you had sex, like it was like, oh nigga. Then after that, you can't stop having it. You be like, I don't know what that was, but we need to do it again, over and over, weekly on a schedule, daily if we can.
And then there was porn.
Yeah. Like then you start oh man, I masturbated before I had sex. Is that like normal? Because somebody said they
Yeah.
had sex
Yeah.
and then they start masturbating.
Nah, I was
think
Nah.
masturbated before. I had
Yeah, sex
Like,
first.
I
think
feel-
sex first.
Really?
I feel like most,
Wow.
like, a
Women
majority of
have sex
people,
first.
like,
Masturbated
end
before
up
they had
masturbating
sex.
first because it's like,
Yeah.
y'all like 11, 12, 13 years
You
old
see
maybe.
something on
And you
TV.
see something and you're like, hey.
What's that feeling in my underwear?
And more or less the more curious people, I should say.
What is that?
What's that
What
feeling?
is that?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Pool parties were lit.
Pool parties?
Random disc.
I'm from California.
So it's like normal.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
That's
where you
normal for
get
them.
your first like experience with like
We only get to pool
Random-
for like
ass and titties.
4 months a year.
Cause you in the pool party, everybody throwing each other and horsing
Right.
around, and there's bikinis
I
and
need to go to Cali for like.
Granted,
a year.
Right, I
Yeah.
feel like I need to
I had a
pretend
whole
like
pool.
I'm
That looks like a
16.
year, though,
I had a
like-
whole pool in my backyard.
I'm
It
gonna
was
pretend
lit.
like I'm 18 and go to a pool party so I can experience what you're talking about.
I was lit.
But anyway, since we got off that subject, is there any new ideas that y'all think that's come up lately that would work? Because I know it's like a lot of like, okay, maybe a man shouldn't be the prime breadwinner, or maybe a woman should follow her dreams and become
Okay.
CEO.
I can speak on this.
Mm-hmm.
I had this idea like, it's not even an idea I had. It was more just me talking about the gender roles and flipping and everything.
Right.
About like how, okay, so you know how there's the thing about black women being more successful or able to be more successful and able to push further along in society or just like culture than black men are.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, well, if that's the case, why don't y'all just flip the fucking script? Like, if black women be able to move forward and them wanting to like, all right, y'all gotta stick with me here. Black women moving forward and whatnot, and they're like, okay, it's a whole conspiracy thing. So it's like, if y'all holding the black man down and y'all letting the black woman move forward, so in that sense, would it be wrong if, like, let's say she's getting she's able to get into a position where she's making 6 figures a year.
Mm-hmm.
You keep your ass at home, take care of the fucking kids. Like, Why do you really have to work?
So you're saying you wouldn't be mad?
Yeah, like you shouldn't. Like, I don't like the idea of stay-at-home dads is only an idea to me if like y'all both are working and she makes hella more money than you.
Right.
So what's the fucking point of you working? Like that means both of y'all are out the house. There's no one here with the kids for real. Someone
Right.
has to be at the fucking home. Like the kids actually have to have a parent. Fuck the nanny shit. Can we actually get a parent here? So if she makes more money than you and that's the whole thing, what the fuck is the issue?
Right.
Like
Yeah, it
let
just
go of your
makes
fucking
sense.
pride for 2 seconds
That I can agree with.
and let her run the shit. Like it's not a situation. It's really not that serious at the end of the day if y'all working together to get this shit done.
Yeah, it just
Let go of your
wouldn't make
fucking
no
pride.
sense to
It's
have
okay.
both parents out the
Now,
household.
if you trash and she taking care of you, that's a whole nother situation.
waiting for her to get off to get you a cigarette.
Right. That's a whole nother
Hey,
situation.
babe,
But if
can
y'all
I
are
get
both
$2?
in that position to make money and she
$2.
just
Only
was in a
two?
better position than you,
I
then
need
why the fuck is
25.
it? What's wrong with you staying home? Like, what's the issue?
Yeah.
That's too much.
Wait,
It's
what?
too much for during the week. No, I definitely understand
I need
that.
25 a day.
25 a day?
Yeah.
What? Nigga, you better go drive for Uber. Look out my face.
All right,
25
well, I'm
a
about to
day.
be out here working.
That's allowance?
And you better watch these kids then.
Oh,
So
you
you
talking about
talking
if you
about-
had to watch kids?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you just talking about you was just chilling at home playing Xbox all day.
And if I am,
Oh. But I wanted to know your aspect on it because I think same-sex couples, like, I know we see, like, somebody that's more masculine and someone that's more feminine. So, like, for you, do it matter who's, like, the breadwinner and stuff like that? No?
No, we just try to motivate each other, if anything.
Oh, okay.
So
I want us both to be the breadwinners.
that's like how it is. Like,
Or,
it just depends on
I guess, well, go ahead.
everybody's like thought process, like what it is that you want to do
Yeah.
in your life. Like me and then her. Like, so me knowing what she want to do, I want you to focus on that shit, and you want me to focus on the shit that I want to do.
Oh,
Because we
nice.
both have a goal. And yeah. So shit, I want you to be successful in your shit, just like you want me to be successful in mine.
For me, I feel like
I'm with that too.
if
What did I hear?
I could get it popping, water.
She's like, what?
That's a water pipe right there. It's just like, what is this noise?
Like, I heard you, Marcus, but
You trying to get these sounds together. Nah, like there's this like big tube at work where like it like funnels like all the air through my job.
Goofy as fuck.
no, because I legit thought he was over there with like a bottle with some ice in it. Like,
Really? No.
like I looked at him and he was not moving. I'm like,
I noticed, like,
Yeah,
sidebar.
like-
Remember in second grade when they had the rainmakers and you put all that rice in there too?
that's exactly what
With the toothpicks in it?
Like,
And it like puts air through the whole back room, but every morning it fills up and it's like plastic, right? So all you hear is every fucking morning because you just hear the air shooting through the fucking plastic, and we look up like, what the fuck is that? After a while, you know, you get used to it, but like just like you just first working there, it's just funny seeing like new people. You just hear the sound, they just like, what the fuck was that? I'm like, oh, that's just the air, bro. You all right?
Time to evacuate.
Get
You,
used to
ain't
it.
nothing happening. You ain't dead. You all right? You alive?
What about here?
Go
Your
ahead. What was-
thoughts? Or
Oh, but yeah, no. I always feel like if she could be like the CEO of my life, that'd be great. Like, I got like 3 or 4 businesses, and I'm the creative, and you the organization of that, and you running everything really. So
Yeah.
you do stuff, but you don't really work for real. That's what would be like my
Yeah,
ultimate
I
goal
think that's a
is
pretty
where.
accurate situation.
I mean,
'Cause
I'm
I
down
really
with that
can't see my
situation too.
girl, like going to work every day and then having to listen to somebody else and prioritize that over like
What I
us and
got
our
to say,
foundation.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's what I found.
Yeah. And then
That's
I'm
what
like,
I hated.
and I'm like, nah,
like, fuck these jobs.
we got to do it this
Hey,
way. We're
hey,
gonna
I'm
rock
not
this
doing
way and move this way. And so I want to be in a position or put us in a position where we doing it this way and you run my life and we rock this way.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm more traditional.
That's kind of how what's the name's life is set up. Kev on stage, like his wife, like he does a lot of Kevin, like he's all
I
deaf.
think I know you're talking
Yeah,
about. But
like he does a lot of like comedy. Like he does stand up now. He quit all deaf, but his wife like like they went into business together, and she kind of like runs the
business
business
Like the
aspect of his
background
life.
part.
Yeah.
See, that's how I like shit like that.
And like
Yeah.
when they
Like,
were in
y'all
college,
find a
she
way
would do
to,
like
like,
she was like stage manager. and she
Coexist, so
ran
it don't
everything.
feel like
Yeah.
y'all out of y'all element.
Yeah.
Like if a woman went to work 40 plus hours a week, she would feel resentful. Or some whatever she would feel resentful for. And y'all find that balance between each other. Like I don't mind working, but is it something that I'm good at?
I was just about to say it has to be something that both of
And
y'all
something I
wanna
like
do.
doing,
Like
yeah.
niggas have jobs, like 9-to-5 jobs,
Yeah.
where I hate fucking jobs.
Like, I wouldn't be
But
mad
where
if my
you're
chick
just
wanted to work a
working
career.
fucking-
Yeah.
I wouldn't want her to, but
No, I wouldn't mind my chick having her own career, whatever
Well,
her aspirations are. But for a
I guess
company,
like if it was our own, but like if
I'm
it was in a company,
building something up for a company, that's
Right.
Okay.
yeah.
Like,
Hell,
it's
look,
like-
realistically, if I just like had it like that, I'm gonna give you your own shit. Like, you wanna, like, what do you want to do? We gonna have a house call. Say, what do
yeah.
you want to do? We gonna figure out what you want to do,
Or-
and I'm gonna put you together so you can have
I
what
mean,
you want.
sometimes what you want to do isn't something that you can necessarily put them on. Like if they want to like work with kids and shit like that, sometimes you kind of got to go through a system.
Right.
But then you can be like an independent agent and things like
Yeah.
that. So that's where I would want to put you in position where like I can't necessarily give you the foundation, but you can go in there as a contractor because you got all the credentials and things like that. So you
Right.
come calling in shots.
Like, essentially, like, for whoever I'm with, I'm trying to help you get in the best position you possibly be in. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be a situation where I talked about, or a situation where she talked about, or a situation he talked about. Like, at the end of the day, I need you to be the best you can be, so we can be the best we can be together.
Yeah. I
That's
think
at the end
no
of the
matter
day.
if it's traditional or if it's some new concept,
Yeah.
you really gotta pay attention to your relationship.
Yeah,
Because
essentially.
I think the greatest advice I'd heard was, she said that sometimes I lead and sometimes he leads. I was like, what? What do you mean? It just depends on the situation. Some situations you're stronger in that he's weaker in.
True.
Some and vice versa. So you really gotta pay attention to like your relationship at the end of the day and what works best for y'all to be peaceful. Because I don't want my man to be miserable. I'm sure he wouldn't want me to be miserable. So whatever works at the end of the day is what I
Right.
think of.
And I mean,
I
like,
like a
each
strong-minded
person
woman.
has their own
But-
different
Because
situation,
I
how they
would
deal
I
with
don't-
relationships.
chick
So.
for like advice and things like that. It's
Yeah.
to me for advice sometimes.
See, I guess
Look to her for advice.
I like to get advice and like to be able to like come to you in confidence and like us have conversations and like you be able to tell me things.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, but I don't like when it's the way that you approach it or the way that you come to me about things is in a negative or
Yeah.
you're looking for the problem already.
It
Like,
shouldn't be that way.
yeah, I don't like when you
Right,
like
let's
when
just
we
have
talk
a
and then you looking for
conversation
the
about
problem
this.
already.
Yeah.
Like I want us to like, if I come to you with something, let's work on like the positive sides of the things that I've said to you. And even if you think that all right, I have some doubts or some reservations, don't just immediately throw those in my face. Like that's kind of like the way that you approach me is very big to me
Yeah, I had to learn
Yeah,
that.
that's a good thing.
because that can
Well,
turn
that's
me
a
off of like
point.
whatever you're saying. Like I don't care what you're saying because the way that you approach
They
me
can shut down.
makes me take it negatively. It's like you can be like, oh, I was just because I was concerned or I was care about you and I don't want you to get hurt or like do something or da da da, which is cool. I respect that, but the way that you approach me can be hostile or like smothering in a sense, where it's like, damn, I'm trying to like grow with you, and you trying to like hold me here and be like, no, don't move.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I understand that completely too, because like me as a person, I'm really hard headed. Don't tell me what to do. Like the easiest way to get on my bad side is like trying to boss me around. I'm a free spirit. Don't do that. But like, if you like, for most people, like I'll never tell anybody this. I just see if they can like figure it out. Realistically, don't come at me in like a crazy way or anything like that. If you were to like, let's say you want to tell me how to do or like suggest it, don't be like, oh, this is what
This
you
is
gotta
what's
do.
gonna happen.
Hey, look, cause as soon as you do that, I'm like,
Right,
I'm
your whole
the
body
other
gonna
way.
turn around like-
yeah, my whole body's like, no, I'm gonna go exactly the opposite way. I'm not gonna have that situation. Like,
Yeah, I
don't tell me
like
what
that.
to do.
Yeah, it's the other way. I had to learn that. I think I had to learn because of who he was. Like, I just couldn't come at him. It was better for me to come at him gentle and firm. Like, hey, let's not do that again. Let's try something new. What do you think about that? Like, oh, I understand what you're saying. It would go so much smoother. Right? Like,
Yeah,
because,
like
like,
just coming at somebody
you
hostile,
actually
they're like
having a
in general, you're
conversation
like,
about it as
because you
opposed
be
to
in your
trying
feelings
to-
like, why would you do this and why would you do that? What's
Yeah,
going on?
yeah.
Blah, I'm like, hold up. I had to really, that was a skill I had to learn was to just chill out for a second and separate myself and be like, I'll reconvene when I'm not upset. And then I'll tell you how I feel afterwards.
Yeah, because that's going to be your most logical expression of your feelings. Where it's
Right.
like, let's deal with the actual issue. Because before that, it's like, I'm upset right now.
Mm-hmm.
And until I'm no longer upset, I'm going to just continue to find things that are going to keep me upset.
pretty much.
Yeah, it's just gonna
Regardless
keep
of what
going
regardless
and
of
going.
what you're saying, I'm upset. And so that's where I'm going to be at.
You don't ever put the fucking
And,
clothes
like,
in your happy, you dirty
with me,
fucking
it's
hippo.
like,
Dirty
if you
bastard.
like any situation I'm mad at, like if you like, let's say I'm with somebody and they piss me off, if you just leave me alone for like good half an hour, I'll have the whole argument. Don't judge me. I have the whole argument I would have with you by myself.
Yep, that's me.
But at the same time, like I know, like when I'm in a relationship, I know someone so well that it's not like this is exactly how the conversation would go. This is exactly how the argument would go. So I have the argument by myself, and I get over the whole situation. Give me a half an hour, leave me alone. I won't even be mad anymore. I won't
Yeah.
be pissed about it. I won't
That
hold a
is, like,
grudge.
so
Just leave me the fuck alone for like half an hour.
Right.
And I'll
some
get over the
people
whole
just wanna be,
situation by
like,
myself.
Mad. You'd be
Yeah.
like, listen, you don't want me to get mad. Please don't let me get mad. Somebody
That'd
get
be my thing. I don't even be wanting to be mad.
Right.
Yeah,
It takes
like,
a
you
lot to
really
get me
don't.
bad.
Yeah.
So
I feel like
if you get me to the
I
level
don't
of
wanna
bad,
just hold on to that anger and have that in our relationship. Like I just want to just.
Because you know once you get
be
angry,
cool, I want to talk about it.
it's
keep
going to
it
get
pushing.
bad.
Yeah, 'cause, like,
It's
if
gonna
you-
And
get
I know
bad.
myself. Like I'm a like. I like react off of shit. Like
Yeah.
I say some shit. Like so I just have to sit there and just be like.
Fuck you and your
Yeah,
tiny
like-
mom. Like, you know how I feel about my mom. Your little ass mom,
Man,
nigga.
you know my mom loves.
but see, the crazy thing, like if you wanna
Mom
like.
is dad.
If you don't leave me alone and you let me like drag on and you just keep fucking with me,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull up all the other shit that I was mad about before
Yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna be
All that
pissed.
stuff
I'm gonna
that you
drag
put to the
all.
side,
I'm gonna
like,
drag all
okay.
this shit out. This and this and
You
shit you
ain't
did
consider
2 months
dirty
ago. Fuck
motherfucker?
that noise. I don't like. Leave me the fuck alone. You leave me alone. It won't be a
See,
situation.
I think for me, I get the opposite. It's where I'm so aloof and like even killed and calm. It's people try and push me to that reactionary state, which is not good because I am like that. I'm like, oh, all right, so now I'm here now. Now I'm upset.
Yep.
And you want to see it because now this is what you think is caring. Because I'm normally even killing because I just say things where it's just like it is what it is. You're like, oh, you don't care. Bet. So now I'm upset, and now you don't like me when I'm upset because I'm mean. I'm very, and I'm gonna say some shit. I'm gonna tell you how I feel about you now, and it's not even gonna be out of spite because I still care about you. I still love you, but
I'm gonna tell you how I really
let
feel.
you know.
I'm gonna
what
let you know
really
all this
doing
shit that I wasn't telling
and
you.
how it made me feel for real,
Right.
and why you should have left me alone, or why I said I want to talk about this. Leave me alone.
Yep.
Like-
So do that shit.
And I'm generally pretty good at having a conversation with you because I'll try and talk to you. Like if you're upset, come to me and we can have a conversation. But don't come to me if I'm coming to you and I'm upset and I say something to you and then you get in your feelings about it, and then you want to shift the argument to because I said something that hurt your feelings. I don't care about that. Because address what I just said to you. Don't address that. Well, now I'm upset at you. No, we're not doing that. We're not shifting the argument to something new.
Fuck that. We gonna get the business now.
Pretty much, like, and that's the crazy thing. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not like a
All of
hostile
it is.
person. I'm like him in a sense,
Gotta leave me alone.
where I'm really calm. But like, let's say like my last relationship, for example, she will always, every time she get mad, she'd come at me hostile. She'd come at me yelling and screaming and like, all whatnot. So in my head, I tried to be calm and collected the first couple times. But you don't come at me yelling. I'm gonna come back yelling at you because realistically, you younger than me and you're not about to be yelling at me like this.
I'll put your ass back in school,
Like,
motherfucker.
there's this whole
You ready to go
situation
to
one time
detention?
with my sister, and my sister she a stud, right? And I guess the whole family didn't like that situation, but y'all knew this when I was like, oh, she can come stay tonight, right? So me and my ex got in an argument about. I don't even know what the fuck we was arguing about. So I left. I'm like, all right, I'm about to go to the store, give me a mile real quick. I'm irritated. I'm pissed. And I ain't got shit to smoke. And I'm about to flip the fuck out, right? I come back, she in the house just yelling. So I just walk into the house and like, I don't do shit like, I don't, yeah, like I don't do shit like this. I don't know. It's like 2:00 in the morning. I don't know what the fuck going on. I walk in the house and instantly I just match the energy. I normally don't do shit like that. But everybody else in the house yelling, I came in and like, what the fuck going on? Da, 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 da. Yo, sister, da, 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 da. Bitch, what? Da, da. Like, I don't do things like that. I don't just call people out of their names. I don't. But she came at me so fucking hostile. Then the whole fucking family was upstairs too. So I'm like, y'all coming at my family, I'm gonna come at all 7 of y'all. Fuck y'all. Like, y'all not about to do
Hanging
this.
on everybody today.
Yeah. Like, me and my sister will fuck all y'all. Don't play with me like this. But yeah, like the energy, it's like, when people come at me with a wild energy, I try not to match it, but you come at me enough times,
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to match your energy because
like,
apparently me being nice is not working.
right.
No, I don't like to yell.
Yeah, I don't like confrontation. I don't like yelling. I don't like doing
It's
none
not
of
even
that
that I
shit.
don't like confrontation. I just
But
don't.
I'm such an asshole.
I don't yell. I'm mean, and I'm an asshole. But I don't yell.
Just you don't like being.
My whole tone changes though. Like the way that I speak to you changes
Yeah.
once I'm upset.
Yeah,
Like
that's me.
I'll try to talk to you normal, try and communicate my issue, and see what's going on. Then, depending on how you respond, my whole tone will change, and now I'm on some shit because the way I'm saying things to you is very spiteful. It's like, all right, so let you know how I can really be, because clearly the nice me, the way I wanted to communicate with you, wasn't getting it done.
Right.
Man, it just feel like some people, like you said, like some people just thrive off of that conflict, and they just don't know no other way to be.
I mean, even in situations like, I've been like I told you, don't tell me what to do, right? Been in situations where like it wasn't even a hostile situation, but I turned hostile because you kept trying to like tell me what to do. Like, stop pushing me. Stop pushing. You kept pushing. And now I'm hostile in the situation. And I'm hostile, but I feel bad for being hostile because you're not being hostile.
Afterwards, you be like, oh my God, what did I do?
Oh no, ain't nothing.
No, I
No, I
feel
don't feel
guilty
bad.
if I'm crazy. Like, if I get to that
really
point.
turn up, but then I'll be like, you brought me here. Like,
Yeah, see, I
Yeah, I
would
mean,
feel
like, you
bad
dragged me to this point.
and
because
you took me here. Like,
I'm usually the chill. I'm usually calm. I'm gonna tell you what it is, and either we can talk about that like adults, or you can be upset about it. And so once you're upset about it, all right, so this is where we at with it. Got it. And so that's where I'm gonna deal with you on whatever level you want it to be dealt with on. And so if you want to be dealt with like with some communication and understanding, cool, let's talk. But if not, you want to get hostile, cool,
Yeah.
do that. And then I'm gonna politely remind you why I tell everybody I'm very mean, and they're like, "But you chill, you so calm and polite." You're right. But when I'm upset, I'm really mean. You should leave me alone because I enjoy the act of being mean. When I'm angry, you know that feeling of like energy that you have. I'm really addicted
it
to
should
that
make you feel
feeling.
like a Super Saiyan.
Yeah, but I'm addicted to that. So the more I feel like that, the more I want to feel like that. The more I want to just stay in that form. Yeah, just be like fucking Goku.
in this bitch in rare form and
Yeah,
shit.
just yeah.
The Ultra
No.
Instinct, that motherfucker
Yeah.
one time.
I don't know who he
His
is.
dreads are sticking up in the air.
Yeah, because I just like that. I like to be in that mode because
God,
I'm gonna be real honest. I like being mean.
Yeah.
Like it's fun.
I don't like
I
to be
can-
mean. I feel bad
I
whenever
don't-
I'm mean.
I don't have
do.
that feeling like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. It's usually, if you'd have left me alone, I wouldn't have done this to you.
I feel bad
For
when
me,
I'm
it feel
mean.
like
See.
I get that high and just like, ugh, and then they'll start to
Yeah.
come down like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Who was I?
Nah,
Do
See,
you remember
it's
what
not-
happened?
I ain't gonna apologize. I might apologize.
No,
I'll
the
be on
guilt.
some
I
more,
think
like,
more so like, damn, I really didn't mean to hurt your feelings, but at the same time, I really did mean to hurt your feelings.
See, I'm like,
To kill you.
I get that high. I get angry. I get mad. And that's why I say leave me alone. Because when I'm in that moment and I'm going to go. And even if I do feel bad, at the end of the day, it's like,
I don't really feel bad.
I don't really. Like, I feel bad, but, like, you kind of deserved it because you pushed me to that point. Because, like, I'm the type of person, it takes a lot to get me to a point in which I'm going at you. So if you took me all the way to that point, you deserved everything that came afterwards.
Yeah.
Especially if I'm telling you, leave me the fuck alone. Like, just let me be.
That's how I feel.
At the same time, I hate when people be like, oh, I'm cool with this. Or you be in a situation, you be in a relationship, or you're talking to somebody who's like, all right, I'm fine with this. And then like 2 weeks later, you're not okay with this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, did you think I was gonna change in those 2 weeks? Like,
No.
what was going on there? I don't know.
That's cool. Well, speaking of angry people, let's talk about those feminists, shall we? Feministas.
What's the question specifically about the feminists?
The question is, how do you think feminism has changed the dynamic between men and women? And I think when I ask this question, maybe more so like, because I notice like a lot of dudes will not approach a woman in like the classical sense. Like they won't be the pursuers because maybe they feel like they can't be or they think too much. Like
Women are mean.
Happened. Yeah. So how do y'all think that changed like the dynamic between?
And chivalry is dead because y'all called chivalry being a sucker.
Yeah,
Right.
essentially.
I feel it.
When niggas was being cool and cordial, when like the street niggas came on the scene, that edge, that danger is what y'all wanted. That didn't come with a whole lot of chivalry.
No, there's no chivalry.
So,
Like, to jump off his point, right?
Uh-huh.
It's something I really noticed. Like, if you take like, I noticed this when I was like at North Coast, right? It's like I went to school with like different districts and whatnot, and like there was like this one girl from Beechwood, right? Straight suburban. She ended up being with the most hood dude in the whole class. Like, this thing is so hood. Like, they done got married. Like, at this point in time, they done got married. They done had kids. Like, my nigga done been to jail 3 times in between this because I'm cool with the dude.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so, like, she, like, it's like you're looking for that edge, that danger, right? She picked the most hood. And it's like, like he said, chivalry's dead. The classic nice guy is out the window. Like, you a nice guy, women gonna look at you like,
Well, if you
you think it's a woman now to look at you like that or a girl?
Well, all right. Y'all make a very good point there. I wouldn't even say.
I guess it depends on the level of
maturity.
That's the woman that you're dealing
no,
with.
not even that. The
No?
level of like nice guy you are, because if you
Oh.
nice guy, were you a pushover? Regardless
you
of
ain't
whether she
getting
a
nowhere.
woman
Yeah.
or a girl,
It's
she gonna still look at you like, oh, I can walk all over
Like
you.
another
And
female.
yeah. And so you still have to have like
Some type of.
some level of I can put you in your place. Is what I feel like a woman needs to like see that in you,
Yeah.
Right.
and that keeps things like on an even kill.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's like, or at least your partner, or at least one of the people has to see that the other person like, okay, they can check me.
That's what I used to like about like dudes and shit.
That's something I noticed. Like, a lot of females feel like a lot of females feel like dudes can't deal with like their attitude and shit like that. So when a nigga step up and he be like, "Hey, shut that shit down," you be like, "Oh, all right."
Yeah, like if you feel like, I think a friend of mine told me like, if a woman feels like they're doing it from a genuine place of like, I'm not trying to control you in such a way where I'm.
But you gonna let me
over
lead
you.
this situation.
Yeah, like, you know, you're gonna either you can choose to listen, not even like you're gonna choose to listen. I'm telling you this for your best interest, for our best interest, not just
let me
a
interject
selfish.
that. How do you feel about when in those situations and just in relationships in general, when third parties are involved, like friends, like the woman goes to friends and things like that to get advice to like.
I believe in
How
that.
to
I
follow a
completely
relationship.
believe
How do
in
you
that
feel like-
whole y'all females
Go
need to
ahead.
stop listening to y'all single friends.
No. You know what?
Damn it, she beat me to the situation. Like, I know where she's going.
Both of y'all
I was
niggas
just
gotta
about to
pee.
get up.
Oh, look at these niggas with this little bladder.
This liquor in this little bladder.
Yeah, little bladder ass.
They got
niggas.
drank the same amount as she did.
So y'all got a little bladder.
All right.
Well, no, I drank some of hers, so.
Yeah, you did.
I was a friend that a friend went to, and that shit was irritating.
But like, how does that make you look at the dude?
It makes me look at the dude. I used to be really salty at the dude.
Yeah, you be salty at the dude, but then.
I was salty at the dude because I knew the dude before the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know his side of things, but I knew her side of things.
Mm-hmm.
But I wish I never was put in that position.
But see, my thing is, you knowing the dude and getting salty at the dude, and then her continuing to deal with him. cause
That's
tension between you and the dude that didn't
irritation
need
out
to
of
be.
this world.
Because it's like,
I
she
swear, man,
choosing
you
to
had a
continue to
conversation
deal
about
with this nigga. She choosing to continue to be with him. So that's her choice. But then she also
to continue to deal with it, but you're also complaining.
yeah.
Right.
And so you telling them.
Not
So that's
something that you need to do.
But so my thing is, it's not even that you. It's not something that you need to do. It's complain to yourself, because when you complain to your friends and shit like that, they form opinions about this person, and they not gonna change their opinion because they don't care about him like you care about him. They don't love them like you love them. So ain't no forgiveness in their heart forever. So now there's this resentment or this weirdness between the people that you consider close and the person that you in love with, because you've invited them into a situation that they didn't need to be in.
Right.
I agree.
I mean, that causes a lot of that's why I believe in that whole situation though, because realistically, a lot of people when they are in relationships, they don't tell both sides of the situation. Like, I've talked to a lot of females about situations, and it's always a one-sided story, because it's like everything from her point of view. So like, for me, like, all of my like male friends, I get their point of views from like their relationships and everything. And all my female friends, I get their point of views from relationships. So when I talk to somebody, I try to drag from both sides. No matter what she's telling me, for the simple fact that like your situation is jaded because you're feeling some type of way in this moment. We're friends. You just venting and whatnot. So yeah.
My thing is like, if you tell your what if you tell the other person too? Like, you've told your friends what is going on, and they giving you advice, and then now you taking your advice back to your dude or your chick, and you're like, "This is what my friend said," and now you're creating a double situation where the person that you with is looking at them like, so all these people got opinions about me that don't know me. They got a whole lot of shit to say, and they ain't say shit to me. That was crazy. But so it's just like, I don't understand, like, why bring other people into your thing, because now you've created resentment between your dude or your chick and your friends, because now he not gonna fuck with them. No.
You can't even have no fucking get together with all of them because your friend don't fuck with your boyfriend,
and your boyfriend don't fuck with your friends, vice versa, because it's like, so, because on one hand it's like, yeah, you upset about whatever I did, and you telling that to your friends.
Yeah, I feel
and
like,
then they giving you advice, and you taking that advice and be like, see, they say you wrong, and da-da-da-da-da. And then so it's like, all right, well, you probably not give them the full story. They shitting on me, and so now we good again. I still don't fuck with them.
Yeah, I feel like venting is like a good disguise to just prove yourself right, and that's why I try not to do that shit. Only because if you're going to prove me right, then I can't have an objective view. Like I said, that's not their relationship in the first place. Like, you know your man better than somebody that you're not in a.
You know your man better than your friends know your man.
Exactly. So, like I said, venting. I've learned from venting that it's just to prove myself right. I had to suppress that part of myself. Not that I didn't feel. Yeah, because basically what you're saying is your side of the story, and then they're going to agree with you because they have a bias because they're your friend.
Right.
So you don't get an objective like, all right, well, here's what you need to do. Unless you got a real bitch on your side that'll be like, yo, you fucked up. Try this next time.
Yeah, so I don't ever ask, like, even if me and Marcus talk about a situation I'm going through, I don't ever ask this nigga for advice.
Right.
The fuck can he tell me about my relationship that I don't already know?
Exactly.
Nah, shit. At this point, I'm venting. I don't need your opinion.
Right.
I got this. It just don't make no sense.
Right. Take it with a grain of salt because I said you don't know your man or woman better than you are. You don't know the situation. Yeah, I gave that shit up because it was like, you motherfuckers ain't get me nowhere. I asked my mom for advice on my last relationship, and she could only give me advice based upon her being. She gave me great wisdom sometimes, but she didn't really know the situation I was going through. So then she kept me in a marriage that I really in the first place didn't want to be in. And I had to get honest with myself. I'm not saying it's my mom's fault, but in hindsight, I realized like she gave me advice based on her commitment to her husband, not for my personal situation where it was like, you should probably listen to what you
And
need.
most people give advice.
I was just about to say that's what
Most people
everybody's
give advice
gonna
off of
be
personal
based
life.
on
Yeah.
Hell, I give
Your
advice
own
off of personal
personal
experience.
I don't.
Yeah.
I do.
No.
I try not to.
But
Not really.
sometimes I
But-
try to
Yeah, 'cause
see
I'm-
all sides of the
Yeah,
story.
like it's
So,
not like a personal experience.
I'm-
It's like I won't even say it's a personal experience. It's more or less
It's always what I would
situations I've dealt with or other people's situations
Right.
I've dealt with. It's not like even like me taking their situations specifically. It's more or less me like, oh, she dealt with this and this person dealt with this. So I've dealt with this situation, so I have ideas for the situation, but I can't tell you exactly how to deal with your situation. I can give you suggestions. It's more like your mother did. It's wisdom.
Yeah.
Cause it's like, cause it's not like advice in a sense. It's more of, I could tell you what I've been through and how you might be able to go about it. It's not like a guarantee. This is how you should do it. This is not like a blueprint or nothing.
Yeah.
It's just like this is what I've dealt with, and
That's
I give you
kinda
my
how mine
experience.
is. Mine is always like what I would probably do in a situation, but still do what you want to do.
Right. It's like your life. You do what you
Yeah,
want to do,
still
but
what you wanna
Yeah.
do,
this is
but
what
me
I would do.
personally, where my head would be
Mhm.
in the situation, I'm telling you where my head would be.
And like for me, more or less, it's like because I'm always like I talk to females a lot. It's like it's not.
Yeah.
I'm more or less talking about how.
No, I was just trying to see who Lily.
Oh.
And it was nothing was there, and it was just empty. So I was like, I wonder which one that is.
No, it's me, but mine is always like my voice is so low that I only get those little itty bitty marks.
Oh no, it's fine. I was just making sure because like it completely disappeared. I was like, is one mic
It's
one
never
mic
there
off?
because my voice is low. That's
So
what
I was
I'm
just
trying
like,
to
so I
say.
was just trying to see if it was my mic, and I hadn't said nothing in a while.
Yeah. Did you see my little? Yeah,
I completely forgot the whole point I was making. No.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My
Yeah.
slightly tipsy mind told me that was a good idea.
He was like, yeah.
Okay.
Fucking ad lib at
And I
the
was
worst
about to
time.
say-
Like,
Hey,
It completely threw me
Fuck
off. Like,
y'all.
hold on.
Agree or
What was
going
I talking?
to
I was talking about.
somebody else?
I don't remember what I was talking. Like, I'm so serious. I don't remember what I was talking about.
watch.
hate
I don't know. We was
I hate
talking
That's a
y'all.
about
good point, though, Micah. I definitely.
I feel like I was making a point.
understand what
Yeah.
you were saying. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, only thing I like,
Saying
last thing
that
I
loud.
literally remember
I
is
just
like
whispered
the whole
into
wisdom
his face, like,
situation.
Just show me on the thing. I hate y'all. Y'all need to get out of my face. Y'all better stop talking to me like this.
Don't talk to me like that.
Don't talk to me like that. I don't like
That
it.
happened.
Yeah. So fucking relationships and
Can we even got like a little hint of what we were talking
we was
about?
talking,
Like
yeah, we
something.
was talking about
Like
telling your
giving our opinions
to your friends and how you do it
Yeah.
and how you give advice from
Yeah.
not your perspective but from your perspective.
like things you've dealt
Like
with.
how you try not to pull from your own experiences but you still do kind of is what you were saying.
No, I was talking about women.
Yeah, how you talk to a lot of women. That's where
Yeah,
you
I
get
talked to a
of
lot.
your
That's the
information
last thing I remember though. I don't remember the point I was making.
from. That's where you
Yeah,
get a lot of your
that's what he
information from.
agreed with. Shit.
And I don't know.
I don't know where I was going.
Well,
with it.
I'll just continue. We was talking about that.
Yeah,
so
maybe it'll come back.
I would say that I'm kind of. So don't judge me.
Mm-hmm.
So, borderline sociopathic. So I lack great deal of empathy. Like it takes I really got to care about you to feel the way that you feel.
Right.
But other than that, it's just yeah. So
I'm like that when it comes to people in general. It's like you got to be like
the whole world is like that to me, Marcus.
it's okay. Hold on. It's more like more or less. I'm really aloof when it comes to people liking me.
No.
Like I can't even say I'm aloof. Like sometimes I notice it, sometimes I don't. It's just I don't pay attention to things. For
it's
real.
not even about people liking me. I'm aloof on tragedy.
You know
I
what?
lack real empathy and connection to things that don't deal in my world sphere. So it's really hard for me. I have to actively be working to be engaged with the world. So when people tell me things, it's a really objective opinion that I give them. It's like, all right, well, what did you do? Well, what did they do?
Mm-hmm.
Well, why did you do that?
So this is what you did that pissed him off. Like, I told a girl that I was talking to, like, the way that she approached people, like, she was very combative, and, like, she would say things that to most men would bruise their ego. Mm-hmm. And so if you're not confident in yourself, the way that she approaches you and interacts with you is going to make you, like, feel less than, because it's not that she's trying to, because she's completely into you. It's just
that's just
that
how she
she's
is.
so, like, trying to be so strong that she doesn't know how to, like,
rein that shit in,
firm and have softness still. And so I jumped. I was like, "This is why you're single. Why men keep leaving you, because you say things that hurt people's ego." I'm cool with it because I know I'm the shit. But if it was somebody else, they'd probably stop talking to you right now. And like, I don't know if she took that to heart because we ended up not talking anymore because I went on a trip for Christmas and then she was mad. She was like, "You didn't tell me that you was going." Like I put on. All right.
Girls that just want to be in a relationship with you so bad, they put themselves in a relationship with you. Like, that's my man, and you be like,
hold on, bitch, when?
Yeah, we weren't dating. We weren't dating.
Like I gave you the dick one time. Like I don't understand.
Right. We weren't dating. I told her I was going to California for Christmas break, and then I decided that I was going to come out here on Christmas Day, and then I was like, I want to drive to New York for New Year's Eve. And so I put on my Facebook, "Who's trying to drive to New York?" She gonna text me, "How you drive to New York? I thought you was in California." I am. But on the 25th, I'll be going to Ohio. And it's only 8 hours from there. And so I'm going to go there and rent a hotel and go to the square. Have a great time. And she was like, "You don't think you should have told me?" And it just like started going in and just flipping the fuck out. Why?
Right.
It's a trip. That's a big deal. One, I fly 4 to 8 times a year. This isn't a big deal for me. This is my normal one too. I travel. Because you don't travel and you're not used to somebody traveling, don't make it a big deal.
"Oh, basic ass. Non-traveling motherfucker."
I was like, this is what I do. So I don't know why it's a big deal. And I'm going to see family.
Oh, basically.
And like I was bad. Like, and then like the entire trip, she just like blew my phone up, just like on some dumb shit tripping. Cause now I'm on the East Coast, and we got a 3-hour time difference, and you upset because it's early where I'm at, and I'm texting or I'm going to sleep or whatever, and we're not talking because I'm out with my friends. Or you text me, "Hey, what are you doing?" I'm kicking it, and you get an attitude because I'm seeing friends and family and shit while I'm on vacation. You got it. You're not my chick, so you got to go.
I feel it.
So yeah, shit like that. Like, I don't really have no like connection to that. But if she was just like, she would say shit like, "Oh, I don't need you. I'm not really worried about a man. I can take care of all my other shit. This is just for fun." That's cool. It don't really bother me that you say that. But other niggas, that's gonna hurt their pride. "Oh, I don't need you. I don't care about you." That's cool and all, but that's not gonna get you the results that you want.
Right. Like most niggas need to feel like that you need
that
them.
you want them.
Yeah. Like
The
that they're
feeling of being
necessary.
wanted. Yeah, like you need them in your life. Like if you don't need me, then why am I here? It's good.
Right.
I can go.
I can be doing some other shit.
I can do something completely different right now.
Right.
That has nothing to do with you, and we can be fine because you don't need me here, right?
Right.
But then when you want to leave, they be like, "Oh, why do you want to leave?"
You said you don't need me.
So why does it matter?
Like,
why are we having this conversation?
Fuck you care for?
Stop talking to me. You dumb for
Damn.
real.
How do you think that plays out with, like, a man is, like, not so independent, but, like, if a man didn't need a woman, do you think a woman would feel that way, or do you think she would feel like she would either A, have to prove herself, or B, be comfortable that she's not needed in such a way, like, where he doesn't have to support the man in his, not support, like,
I feel like it's more of it's a different dynamic. Like if you were to come in a different way.
The way men need them, and it's different than the way that women need men.
Yeah.
And most times, women want to see that need reciprocated in the same way that they need them, which is usually in the verbal, "I need you, I want to be around you," and all that. But a man's needing you is him relying on you for things that he considers really important. Him like giving you tasks that he thinks like, "All right, I'm gonna entrust this to you," because realistically, he's probably gonna get it done himself if he didn't give it to you. But since he did, probably has a lot of trust in like you and who you are as a person. But women don't look at it like that. Like, "Oh, he just asked me to do something." You can take it like that, and you cannot do it, which is cool. He gonna get it done himself, but he also gonna look at you away. Like,
You
all right,
go
I
find
can't
somebody
ask
that's
her.
gonna get it done when he asks it to.
Yeah. Can you take care of this for me? Can you handle this? Because if I put, like, for me as a writer, if I ask you to read my story, that's super important to me. Especially when it's not done. Like, and I want your feedback. And if you don't do it, but other people have, I'm not mad at you, but I also know that I can't come to you for certain things.
Right.
And so you become less dependable and less of an asset in that way.
Less value, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to say less valuable, but that's what it really is.
It's just
It's just you don't.
I mean, it is
you're
what
not
it
as
is.
valuable.
Right.
Anyway.
It is, you're not valuable, motherfucker.
And it's like, I need you, but the way that I need you isn't the way that you want me to need you. You want me to need you in the sense of I need to be up under you, I need to be around you, I need to like hold and look at you and things like that. And men aren't emotional in that way.
Right.
The way that we lend ourselves to like needing is like real shit. Like, all right, we building, help me build.
Right.
And then you'll constantly help me build as a fight. That's not going, or it doesn't get done in general. For what?
Like, I'm completely with you with the whole help me build thing. Like, growing up, I still believe this. I'm gonna have money, all right. And if I ain't with nobody before I got that money, I probably ain't gonna be with nobody after I get that money. But realistically, I don't trust people for real, and you not about to get me because I'm really like, I don't trust people, but I'm really naive when it comes to certain situations.
That's like so like I feel it.
Yeah.
I feel it.
Cause like if my emotions get into the situation, well, I'm in it. But like if you not in it and I'm in it, I'm gonna try to make it work, even if you not trying to make it work, and it's gonna turn into a whole bad situation. So like, I wouldn't trust myself to have money and pick a female or a woman that was not trying to get in my pockets.
Yeah.
I would try my hardest. Don't get me wrong. I would try my damnness. I would avoid anything that looked like you was trying to get my money. But I feel like I'd still be in the best. I'd still come out short. I'm terrible at picking women, let me tell you.
No, I used to have a best friend at Home Depot, Ash.
You said what?
Ashley at Home Depot.
Uh-huh.
She was a gold digger. I loved her because anytime I was talking to a chick, I would always be like, Ash, is she out for the money? What's up with her? She trying to finesse?
Ashley.
And she had a good face. She was short. She was always talking about.
He had a face.
So no, it's funny. The face he made though. My nigga. Oh wait, hold on. My nigga, you pulled a Mike B. I can't deal with you. Y'all don't know what that means, but like,
She had a face.
She had a face.
It was just like.
I'll explain to you when we done.
But no, she like tall, bald, hair, dark skinned niggas. But she was all about getting in their pockets.
I remember
like,
Ash.
I need a nigga that got money, that can do yada yada. And that was just her whole vibe. But she would always like run check for me. And I was like, yes, I need a good gold digger on my side that's like, I don't want no gold diggers to finesse my friend. Like, yes, protect me, friend. Protect me from the evil wiles of these women. But nah, I think I'm a pretty good judge of character when they come to it. I think, yeah. What's next, Ash? What's next, Ash?
6.
Buzz it open.
Buzz wide open.
You didn't bust it open, Ash. Where's your phone at?
Ready? Right here next to me, getting ready for this 6.
Oh, you bust the phone open. Look at her. It's lit up.
All right, let's start with
Is sex your password?
Oh my god, I do the dumbest. Y'all remember that movie Hackers?
6.
Like the
No.
most like the not Keanu Reeves. What you thinking of Johnny Mnemonic? I think Johnny Mnemonic.
She's like, I don't know who that is, but all right.
Like Keanu Reeves was in it. It was that like when the internet was literally like just booming. The 4 most common passwords was like love, sex, God, and something else.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, literally 4-letter words.
Movie like that. I think it was called.
Yeah, Angelina Jolie was in it. Her boo at the time, I think his name Johnny something. That's where I get my name from, Zero Cool. Cause like he hacked the whole system, whatever system,
You said what?
and his handle name was Zero Cool. And then like the black dude come up when they need somebody's help to hack something. Like, yo, I thought you was black.
This little spot that they used to go to in that movie. I'm trying to think
Yeah.
of the same movie I'm thinking of.
Serial killer. They was in high school.
I think so. maybe I guess it wasn't Keanu Reeves. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I was just thinking about Keanu Reeves? That's what it is.
Oh my God, Keanu
What the fuck is
Reeves.
that? I don't even know what movie that is.
That'd be
but it
beneficial.
reminds me of,
Fuck.
Wayne's World.
Wayne's World.
Anyway.
Party hard.
Oh, it was some old ass movie with Keanu Reeves when he was younger.
Eat some pussy.
Yeah.
First question up is: would you pay for sex? And if not, what would be a circumstance
Yes.
that you would pay for sex?
I would pay for sex
I
if
would.
I just like if it was just like if I was just on the go. Like if I just had money like that and I was just on the move.
Yeah.
I had some pussy real quick here.
Yeah.
Is there like an allure
Escort
to that?
service,
Like,
you know?
No, it's convenient.
if you think like if you pay
No,
for it,
it's
you'll get what you pay for.
And I ain't even gonna
it's
lie, he's the
convenient.
one that convinced me of this. Like
It's
him telling me
convenient.
this whole convenient point.
I'm-
I'm like, well, he
I'm about to
has a
fuck
very
you,
good point.
and I'm about to leave. I'm horny. I need a nut, but I also got shit to do.
Right?
Here's $100.
Did he say that shit? Listen.
That shit is just
Right
flat
in the
out. I'm about
beginning.
to fuck you.
Hey man,
Yeah,
look, I
no.
called this escort service, but I ain't call y'all to take me out to dinner, all right? For
Yeah,
real,
like
for
I
real.
didn't call y'all to talk to me like I came over,
I don't
beat
need
some
the whole
cheeks.
situation.
I'm about to
He
beat this
said you
up,
about
get
to
this
fuck
nut,
them
and
and you're
realistically,
about to leave.
it's about
I
to
just
be
had a crazy ass
And I'm gonna be
idea.
honest with y'all. I'm about to give you a 15-minute stroker. I'm not even about to give you no banger dick for real. This is all about. This is all about
I'm
me.
never taking this nigga to Thailand.
This is all about me. This is all about me right now.
I mean, I'm paying
Just
for
gonna
it.
be
Yeah, I'm right
clothes
there. Like,
everywhere.
Nigga, I'm the
Think about
customer.
cocaine.
I am the customer. I want a little head to get me ready, and then I want to beat it up for about.
Bend that ass over here.
So let me be
Put this
honest
line
with
on
you.
your cheek
I
real
need
quick.
about 2.5 minutes ahead to get my dick hard, and I need
14:59,
12.5 minutes of stroke,
14:58.
and then
a
I'm
whole
leaving.
15 minutes.
Yeah, 2.5
Out the
ahead,
door.
15, 12.5 for some stroke, and then I'm out the door. I'm going.
I'm mad he still got
Like-
15
Yeah. He bust the whole situation.
12 and a half of a stroke.
Does this include like that's just sex? Do that include that? Hey, what's your name?
I
No.
don't- why do I need to know your
Why do I
name?
need to know all that?
I
If I'm
text
throwing
you,
money at
hey,
you,
I found
like,
you
you
on
only
my-
here for
I
a
probably
service.
found you. Hey, I called her escort service, or I found you whatever way.
Right.
We already figured out
Not crafting it.
what we doing. I'm about to come in and crack. Bet. I'm about to sit this
I'm
down
about to
here.
take a shower out. Can I
Yeah.
gonna light a candle?
All right, you need to be walking out the shower when I walk in, and I'm about to crack, and I'm going home. Like, I'm. What are you talking about? Like, why is this? Why
Like,
is y'all trying to make this a
intimacy
date?
in that.
Like,
Like,
why y'all
I'm-
really trying to make
I'm
this a
literally
date?
paying for
Because,
what
like,
I
when
want.
I see, like, you've never seen like a Vice. I've seen a whole thing with Vice, or like it'd be Vice. It'd be. I think I've seen both of the sides where I think a man would pay for sex, but he was paying more so for like a dominatrix. So they would
Yeah, no, I'm
have to
not
get to
paying for
know
that.
him.
No, I don't
Just
need
the
that in my life.
context, like just an
Right.
example, like they would have to get to know each other to
Well,
know
yeah,
what
like, you paying
pleases
for
them.
that.
Yeah.
Well, he's paying
So-
for an experience. He's not paying for sex.
That's true, but you wouldn't get to talk to the hooker like,
No,
hey,
I don't.
what?
But I'm not paying
You
for
know
an
what I'm
experience.
saying?
Realistically,
I'm
my nipple.
realistically
Nah,
probably never
nah,
going to see
let me,
you
let
If
me,
you
again.
paying
no,
for
no,
it,
let
you
me be
wouldn't
real
tell your
honest with you.
preferences?
Let me be real honest with you.
Uh-huh.
Most women are really, really comfortable with me.
Mhm.
And so with that comfortability comes very open sexually. So there's not too much that I haven't really wanted to do, that I haven't been allowed to do with a woman that has been free with. So I'm not about to go pay for some exotic shit when I realistically know that the one I'm fucking with is probably going to do that wild shit for me. You here for convenience. I'm in and out. I'm about to hit and I'm leaving. Get out of my face.
I mean, that's all it really is for real.
I got to go. I want a nut. I ain't got no chick. I ain't really got no chicks on standby that I can just hit up and be like, hey, let me pull through. So I'm about
Right, 'cause
to
I'm
hit
like
this up.
butt
I'm
fuck
pulling
Ohio,
through.
Cleveland.
I'm beating this
or
up, and then I'm
United States.
I got my nut and shit. I'm back to recording the podcast. I'm back to working on the story. I'm back to doing some motherfucking work. Like,
Yo, I'm asking about that shit.
like what's up?
I was Soon Chi, my nigga.
Like,
So
she was-
basically,
she
that
was
just
cool.
sounds like y'all just need somebody to masturbate with. Like,
No, I
hey,
need
you
somebody
wanna
to
help
fuck.
me?
Masturbation
No.
just makes me hornier.
No, but I'm saying like if she quell that.
Yeah,
that-
basically she's
that
a masturbation toy.
Yeah, like
Yeah, yeah,
you know what
there
I'm saying?
you
You
go.
a human
She-
fleshlight.
yeah, yeah, human fleshlight.
I
I
mean,
mean, like,
I can't.
That
do
is
shit.
exactly what.
okay, so
A
hold on,
human
hold on.
fleshlight.
I can't
Y'all
do that
caught
shit.
it from our side.
Hell yeah, they was just like,
Because realistically, like he said,
in.
like I ain't had to say shit for real, because he bust the whole
That's
situation
human.
out. Like,
Like no, like
if
what
I'm
am I
paying
doing?
for sex, I'm paying for it in a situation in which it's just convenience. Like you here, you out the way. You just like me buying. Oh, I got hungry, so I went and bought some burger.
I got a
King.
question.
Same thing.
When you
Same
go to
fucking
McDonald's
thing.
and you order a motherfucking Big Mac with a large fry and a motherfucking McFlurry, do you and the motherfucking cashier conversate? You get to know him. You ask how his day was.
I'll be like, hey, thank you, sweetie. Oh, thanks. Or like I'll be
Oh
like,
yeah, you say thank you. You
at the
polite.
menu, I'll be at the menu like.
Yeah, I could
what
be
do want
polite
today?
about
I
it.
never know what I want to get. I have to get to know the menu.
Well, yeah, I got to know the menu. She let me know what the menu was through the text message. In the message,
Right, she gave me the prices and
Hey,
everything.
the menu,
Sounds good.
hey, the menu was in the message. It was head for this, pussy for this, both for this,
Yo.
half an hour for this, hour for this, bet.
Right, but I
I
have
got,
to look at like what's
yeah,
on the
I'm
menu,
looking
like,
at it. I'm looking at it
all right,
as
we
I'm
got
getting there.
Jorge
And
over here.
when I get there, I'm like,
Jorge.
all right, I want the number 2 and the number 3 that you sent me.
No, see, you already know when y'all go in.
Yeah.
Like, I want a number 2.
Because
no
you already
cheese.
sent me the menu. The menu's in my phone, so I'm looking at the menu while I'm getting there. I'm
I
already
have to,
thinking
like,
about it.
Oh, Jorge, what do you do in your spare time?
No, you don't.
Oh,
You
for
don't.
real?
You ain't never want to talk to
Man, that's
Jorge.
crazy.
You be lying. Why you lying right
no,
now?
listen.
Ash,
I
we done
cannot
we been to fast food restaurants. I seen you out and about. You do
This
not
fast
be.
food out here.
Hey, you don't conversate the motherfucking nigga that sold you the TV?
Unless they start conversation with me.
Yeah, unless they start conversation. So if a
Okay.
stripper starts talking to me or a prostitute,
Yeah,
sure, I'm not gonna be rude and be like, nah, bitch, shut up and get naked.
Shut up and
But
move
if she,
over.
so if she talking to, yeah, I'm gonna give her a conversation because she started talking to me, and that's polite. But
Right.
other than that, I'm here for one thing. Like, you came in to buy a TV. You didn't really come to talk about this nigga's day.
You
That's
got a really
true.
good point.
Yeah,
It's just like any other store.
I'm buying
like,
a TV
I'm
basically.
throwing money.
But see, that's
I
how
came to
My
your
product,
store
y'all
to get your
shop.
wares.
That's listen. All right, I get it to the
That's
point.
me.
Unless I like specifically know
Hold
I
on.
want a Samsung 827, blah
I
blah
got a
blah.
question.
because I've
But if you know
done
that
enough
you-
Wait,
research,
wait, wait, wait.
man.
Before
But
you
what if you
even
just
like
know that
go
you
off
want
on your
dick?
whole little rant, I want a question. Are you
Uh-huh.
one of those people that go in the store and shop for hours?
Yeah.
See,
Oh.
there you go, right
Fuck
there.
no. Fuck
Nope,
no.
I don't need
Yeah.
none of
I
that.
like that. I hate
Nope.
shopping.
I like
I
how
look
Lizzie.
around
I
and
wouldn't
like,
store.
Oh my god,
Nah.
this is so cute. Wouldn't this be so cute right here?
I wouldn't
Oh, so
store.
yeah.
Yes.
So you probably go.
I'm that
What you need is a
person.
brothel where you can go and just look at all the dicks and just be like, which dick do I want today?
Who wouldn't? Oh my fucking god! If I had to look at a row of dicks, like, oh my god, I think that would be so nice. Just a row of them to choose from. Like,
I feel like
Oh,
a
this
roll of
one's
pussies
nice.
is better, but whatever.
do they be hard
Hey, I'm
at
right there with
first, or
you,
they
my
be
nigga.
soft? Because that's
I
a
don't
cool.
know what you. I don't. I
I'm sorry.
Not
Like,
imagine the dick.
once again, we came to the
Everybody
situation
stopped at like hard
where
dicks.
you're having this
Yeah, like,
conversation
what?
by yourself.
It definitely was one of those moments like, oh my god, yes. But no, like, I'm that person that definitely needs to get a feel for things. Like, because I get excited over everything, and then, like, I have to think about it first, and then it's like, yes or no. Then I'll be like, make
But
a decision
see,
and move on to
here's
the
my
next thing
thing,
that I'm
though, right?
excited about.
If you're paying for it, you can get excited about it and be over with.
Yeah, like, I've seen, okay, so the Vice documentary that I've seen, what she did was, like I said, she saw the male aspect where they did whatever. And then the women who were doing this, who were paying for sex, they were paying for prostitutes because they was most likely CEOs. They was in high power
Right.
positions where they really didn't have time to date. So they were really looking for that companionship more so. And then sex was like an bonus
Yeah.
almost.
Like,
They just
I've
want-
seen,
Yeah,
uh,
I feel like women buy more for like, let me talk to you and get
I
to know
wouldn't
you
pay
and,
for
sex.
and like,
Like,
I
I've
want you to
seen-
hold me.
like videos and
Right.
stuff like that, and where like male escort dudes, like they have this, they like have interviews and whatnot. I'm like, yeah, most of the time we don't even have sex. It's more just companionship. Like they just
Yup.
literally
They
just
just
want to
literally
go out
there.
and have a good
So I'm
time.
drinking Henny.
End up
tequila
at the
vodka.
night, end up at the house, have a good conversation, and that'd be the end of it. It's like it's really rare that I actually have sex with these women.
Yeah. I don't have to pay for sex, so that's why I wouldn't pay for it.
That's
I
how
really
feel.
don't have to.
I mean, I
I'm
don't
not saying
have
men
to.
have
I
to.
feel like
that I
I'm not in
like,
the
I don't wanna
position
pay
in
for
which
sex.
I
Yeah.
Like, I don't
have to
wanna
do
pay
that. Like it's not a
See,
it's
for
like,
me,
it's not a situation.
it's not even about have to. It's all about like the effort that I'm willing to put in.
Mhm.
I don't have to pay for sex ever. As a guy, yeah, it might be harder to get sex, but women is fucking.
Mhm.
I'm cute.
Right.
I'm intelligent. I'm funny. I got a decent background. Women is busting it open pretty regularly. So, with that being said, this is about my time. I don't got time to wine, dine, make you laugh, and feel comfortable enough to bust that pussy open for me. Realistically, I'm trying to get in and get out. I don't have time to deal with you.
I don't like having sex with people that I don't really connect with.
Oh, I mean,
Oh, so
I can
fast.
feel you on that level.
oh yeah, see, I'm not. about
But
to-
that wasn't the
but that's
question
why
at
they-
hand.
It wasn't.
Hey,
That's
I-
why
I'm
wouldn't
right there
pay
with
for it
you.
because
But
I
like,
want to have some type
how
of
could you
connection
tell they
with
being
you.
genuine? Like,
I don't care about that.
It's not about that.
Unless I'm
it's funny how women are like,
it's just a male
what if they're
vibe.
genuine?
I'm not
What if they
getting
care
off
about
there.
me?
And I'm
Like
and
if
guys
I'm
are
paying
like,
for it, I don't care about
Like,
the
you
like.
about
It's
me.
not supposed to be genuine if I'm giving you money
I'm giving
for
you,
it.
clearly
No, but
it's
see,
not.
there's no. Well, for me, there's no. Because if I'm paying for it, then I'm probably just gonna strap you because I'm not gonna put my mouth on you.
Yeah, no, you can't do that.
So there's no purpose in me paying for it.
Well, I guess in your situation it'd be different. Then.
Because there's no. I mean, there is mental stimulation for me, but it's nothing like.
Right.
purely like they just go for like they
Like,
just follow their genitals on that shit. They like shit.
Right. They paying for the pleasure. Yeah. They
Like,
paying for
you're
stroke
strictly gonna
essentially at
get
that point.
just, like, some good
They get this stroke. We right.
The shit. Hold on. At that point, it'd be like
It
on
just,
the
it
9 to
just don't work
5.
for you.
That's all you're gonna get from me.
See, for you, it
So I
don't
got
work.
the 9
'cause,
to
like,
5
you're not
popping
getting no
off.
return.
Don't call me after 5 o'clock.
Well, see, yeah, in that vibe, it don't make no sense. Because, like, you got to do the work. You don't really feel nothing from doing the work. Unless you comfortable with, like, I mean, I don't know how I feel. Like, I hear there's a section on the back, but I don't really know. And I don't really ask because it ain't really none of my business. I'm just let you know what I heard.
But you know.
But again, I don't dive into those things because it ain't none of my business. But anyway, like I was saying, like, you might get a little bit, but it's not going to be like, you doing the work, you're not really getting no pleasure, and unless you're going to let her put her mouth on you, like...
If I'm paying for it, I'm not letting nobody put their mouth on me because...
You can't hurt
I don't
me.
know
Where
what you
have
doing.
you been? Where have you been?
Keep that mouth over there.
You gotta put the British accent. Where's your mouth been, darling?
Dirty mouth?
You're not just going to put that
Can you
fil-
even
right with orbits.
What orbit?
Since you guys are like hookers.
Hey, I don't think there's nothing wrong with prostitution.
Nah, me neither. I think it's just another way to get your cash, baby.
Yeah, that's another form of
So what
like.
do y'all
I
think
mean,
about
if,
people that say that's pretty much like how life is anyway. Like, of course, relationships are like.
No, niggas be
Oh, I
paying
know
for
what you're
pussy all
talking
the
about.
time.
They
What you
gon-
talking about?
You know,
Yeah, men gonna
if
pay
your
for
niggas
pussy for the rest of their life.
wait. Hold on. Catch this logic, because he asked me
Niggas
about
be
this
paying
shit
for pussy all
earlier.
the time. This is how I convinced him to pay for pussy.
You gonna be
Listen
paying
to
for
it,
pussy
listen to
as if you a man, you gonna pay pussy with all your life. Or like,
No,
for
let me-
you, like
yeah.
Seriously, and
pay
then,
pussy for
All
your
right.
life.
woman too.
So let me just break this down for you.
It's just.
I don't want to go out to
different
eat.
type of pay.
You want to go out to eat. So bad, let's go out to eat. Not gonna buy your meal, my meal. We
You
both
gonna
got
give me
$20 meal. Boom, that's $40 right there. Then now we get drinks because I want you to be a little more loose. I want to be more loose. You feeling good? Boom, that's another $20. That's $60 right there. I didn't realistically wouldn't have done none of this if I wasn't trying to get no pussy. So all this was in the pursuit of pussy. I paid for pussy. I done hit the quick 60 for some trying to get some pussy. And in this ball game, I might strike out. So why the fuck am I not paying for the convenience of hitting it and going home?
Got a good point.
Ain't no striking out.
Right.
Especially if you especially if you just got the money to throw at the situation. Like,
Even if you don't, if you got the money to go date, you got the money to go buy some pussy.
good point.
I just would rather spend my money on the date.
I mean, oh no, I definitely agree. I'm not advocating for
Sorry.
buying pussy. I'm just saying that I'm okay with buying pussy. I'm saying that.
Shit, like I'd rather.
I'll take you out to dinner to eat. And, yeah, I'm just not paying for no random pussy because I'm just not eating it. I'm just not.
I'm actually just saying, no.
I'm just not about to eat. No.
I don't know. I never ate it before, so I feel like it might be that. Like when you get excited, is it like, is it like that? Is it like that? Everybody in the room, like when you just like, oh shit, pussy, nigga.
Nah, like when I'm about to really eat some pussy,
Like,
Yeah. How
like
do
I
y'all
lay
feel?
down. Like I like to, like you gotta
Like-
put up her legs.
Yeah.
On the back,
Like
get on
a
her.
fucking 3-course meal.
Like,
Look,
no,
think
like,
about it,
like,
Like
yeah.
you gotta be comfortable.
Like, cause no, you gotta lay on her back, grab her legs, push them back, and then you gotta lay all the way your whole body out, so you comfortable. You just laid out and you just got your face in it. And you just whole body just straight, just in it.
And you gotta get on your
And and when I'm doing that, that's when I'm about to eat pussy for about the next 30, 40 minutes. Like I'm about to eat that pussy. You about to cry. Like come here. I like to eat pussy. Like that's my shit. Like I'm good.
hey, I'm right there with you, bro.
Like that is like
I
it's.
should love eating pussy, but I love it.
It's I love eating pussy.
I should love it, but I do.
I know, like that shit is.
I do.
I don't know. It's
It's like
great.
a sport.
Oh my.
Bruh. Oh.
I
I feel like
Ooh,
sex
go
should be
ahead,
like
keep
a league.
going.
I feel like sex should have a league.
Like,
where it should be like 5
if
chicks.
Eating pussy had a league.
Bro, I
Yeah.
swear to God.
Oh,
I would be fucking LeBron
Hey.
James out this bitch right
I feel
now.
like
Okay.
realistically, I feel like there should be 2 leagues. I'll be real honest. I don't think that y'all in y'all league should be allowed to come over here in the men's league.
Yeah, so
Oh,
hold
y'all
on.
think
It's
it's
like
a
it's like NBA and
wait,
WNBA.
wait,
Like no,
wait.
that's not fair.
Time out.
Y'all gonna be the
Bro,
all
what did
stars.
you know?
Y'all the all stars. Y'all already
Right,
the all
right.
stars. Y'all league gonna be the most watched anyway. We gonna be the WNBA.
Right.
They're gonna
We
be the
WNBA in this bitch.
and they're gonna be the NBA.
Yeah, basically. of the pussy. Yes, that's how it's gonna be. Cause y'all know what y'all doing. Like, you know what she want because you down there. I know what she want because like I've got experience
follow
and
her
I've learned,
cues,
and
yeah.
realistically, I've had like really open female friends that have like given me like honest like, this is what you really need to be doing. Like the whole finger shit, that's cool. But when you hit that on the clip, you hear that tongue?
You hear that tongue roll? That yeah, that on the clip. That
Yeah, you like that.
That beep boop beep.
Yeah, that.
hit that quick button.
Hit that button. That button. Let that button know what's up.
Oh.
Rah.
Yeah.
That's amazing. You guys are disgusting and need to go to fucking Jesus. Anyway.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus had a whole prostitute. What is you talking about?
Right.
Jesus had Mary.
Y'all need Jesus.
Mary was hitting him with the rah.
Right on the ball.
Hit him with that.
Just got that brah. Right there. Right there.
fucking Durka.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's racist.
Hey man, look, hold on. Unique playing.
Huh?
The unique playing, man, they gonna catch you one time. I ain't trying to put your shit out there like that, so I'm gonna keep it to the low.
So anyway, since you guys are pretty sexually adept, what's the wildest thing that you've been asked to do during sex, before sex, for the sexual pleasure?
I need
Honestly?
somebody else to go so I know what like.
Honestly,
Gauge how nasty this shit was.
No, just so I know what y'all mean by why.
honestly, like here's the thing though, like I'll take the first step into this, right?
Hey,
I'm gonna take the first step.
I'm gonna be real honest. I can tell y'all something that'd make y'all go crazy. We'd have to pause the podcast real quick because it cannot be on record.
Look, pause this bitch. Please hold.
All right, so look,
I
right.
gotta wait 1 second. We're gonna be right back. So I shared some wild shit with them because I'm a wild boy.
Wild as fuck. And you guys will never know.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, y'all can't know that.
Yeah, because really, especially in this climate in today's era,
No, that's not a thing.
like that is over with.
Yep.
That is so dead.
Yeah, we can't talk about none of
Yeah.
that.
So back to the wildest thing that you was gonna say, Marcus.
Yeah, wildest thing. I don't think I've ever had anybody ask me anything like real wild.
No?
No.
I feel like you'd be like, you sit there and think about it and be like, okay.
No, because anything I'm thinking about, I don't consider wild. So
Oh,
like,
no, you need to say that
See,
shit.
I need to know.
your game.
No, because like
Wow.
no. But at the same time, like it's realistically not wild.
Okay, just one thing then that's like you think isn't wild.
It's not though.
But like just say like, but that's why it might. I ain't gonna say
Like,
anything wild to
okay,
you.
so the one thing a girl's asked me to do that I never cared to do, that's what I'm gonna take it is, because it's not really wild to me. Like, she's like, she just wanted anal. Like, I'm not really.
That's
about
wild
that
as
life.
fuck to me. I don't see how you could do that shit.
See, to
sorry.
me, that's not wild. That's like a
wild as
normal
fuck to
thing.
me, like-
Maybe it's because I'm desensitized because of porn. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, because
That's
like,
the crazy thing.
anal's not wild to me. It's like a normal sex thing. So it's
I
not
think
like.
it's weird that I'll be like, no, you can't do that.
It's
to
just
me.
something I'm
But
not
I
about
like,
for real.
I enjoy watching it, like other people. Me, mother. Like, oh, look at that. But I like watching.
But
it.
like that's
So-
about
You
as
never
wild
had a
as ever
chick
gets.
ask
It's
you
never
to
gotten me.
eat her ass.
No one's ever asked me that. Like that wasn't a thing. That just became a thing recently. I've been single. I've been
Really?
single for most of the
What
whole
do you mean
eat my
just
ass
recently?
situation.
He said just recently.
Nigga,
What do you mean just
you know
recently?
Larry?
Uh-huh.
He turned me on to that shit when I was 18.
Yeah. See, no, like, all right.
Yeah,
so
my nigga
when I say
Larry
the
used to
whole-
like give
when
me
I say
like
just
tell me all
recently-
these sex stories that him and his wife would have. Like he told me this one story about how.
You asked me.
First and foremost, y'all don't know Larry,
Don't
so
worry.
this
So we
situation
not- yeah,
puts
we
y'all
not-
out of the.
We can't talk about that. We already said the name, so yeah.
We
But
can't put that
Larry
out
nutted in his wife's mouth, and then their daughter came in the room like literally right after and wanted a goodnight kiss. and she was like refusing to give her daughter a kiss. It was like hilarious. But he thought that shit was a funny story, except for the fact that he's like, but she wouldn't give me a fucking blowjob for like the next 2 months.
He was white, wasn't he? That sounded like some white shit. Like, fuck you.
No, he was
Karen.
Asian.
No, he's gay.
Yeah, Asian Larry.
That did not sound like no nigga shit though. Sorry.
No, it wasn't nigga shit, but it was.
Nah,
But nah, Larry, when I was 18, was telling me about like getting this chick to lick his ass and how that was like some of the most amazing shit that he had ever had happen to him. And so like I heard about that when I was 2007. So like when it became popular, I was like, you niggas is just now on this old.
Yeah, cause like out of nowhere, like ass eating was like.
That's why I said. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I said recently, cause like, no one would have thought about the shit back then.
Exactly.
No one would even
Except for
cross
the
their
Asians
mind.
and the whites.
Like for
Right.
yeah,
The
like
Asians and the
norm,
whites was
like
eating ass.
okay, black people definitely wasn't thinking.
Yeah,
about
the black
that
people
back
was
then.
not eating ass.
So
Black people
it
was
wasn't a
just-
thing.
Nah, black niggas was just admitting to eating pussy.
Right.
Men-
yeah, that's a good point.
Men was
Niggas
just black men was just admitting to
admitting
eating
to
pussy.
eating pussy.
Which is
So
crazy.
eating
It's like,
ass
why
was not
y'all
even
ashamed to
like-
eat some pussy? Pussy tastes good.
Pussy. It tastes good as fuck.
So
It's like a
like,
fruit,
how it tastes.
papaya.
it wouldn't have been a
I
thing.
definitely
And
want
it's
to take a
different.
moment to thank you guys that love eating it. Thank you from the American Red Cross Association. We like to take this moment.
You
to
know what
really
the best thing is
show
to wake up to?
appreciation and
It's just like a
pussy
nice, pretty pussy right in your face. You're just like, oh shit, look at you, come
What
here.
is what?
Yeah.
What constitutes a pretty pussy? Like
Like
what
there's
is
different kinds of pretty pussy. Like some of them
Yeah.
are small when they're like everything is like all
like a
tucked away.
scientist. Look.
Yeah, because like
yeah, when they got real,
Yeah, like a little-
got the ones that's
Let me
tucked
tell you a
away.
story.
like
The ones that's
Yeah.
like bust wide open.
yeah, but it's just small and everything's tucked away. Yeah. Or those, or the other ones that I think are pretty is where they're like, because those are like, it's just a lime and everything's just hidden.
Mhm.
And there's ones that are kind of like a little fatter and like a clam.
Like a clam.
And yeah, those ones where you can just squeeze
This is
it.
like a really new science.
And I
like
think-
really like.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but then I also like the ones that's like,
It's me.
it's on a thicker girl normally where she kind of got a little extra meat right here and right there, but it's juicy right there, but then it's still like kind of sits open.
Right.
That shit right there.
It's like a blooming flower, my nigga. Like
I gotta go.
almost like a fucking not a tulip. What flower am I thinking about?
I don't know what you think about, but it's lit.
No, like there's I can't think of what flower it is. There's
I
a
think
flower that I'm
Lily is
thinking
an
about.
orchid.
An orchid,
Yeah.
I think.
Lily's
Is it an orchid? It
look
might be an
like-
orchid.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about.
Yeah,
orchid
Lily,
petals.
because it kind of. I think it only got like 2 petals on it. Where, well, not this specific.
Yeah, the
one I'm
orchid
thinking
does
about.
like open. It has like the 2 petals
Yeah,
and it has the
kinda.
what? Yeah, like that. I'm all about that.
Yeah.
Cause when I was younger, I'm like, ooh, that look like you got blown out. But then
I'm not a
when I got older, I'm like, oh, that's just a thing. some pussy just look like that. Like when I was younger, like niggas still stories like, oh. you look
Sometimes
like
it just
that.
got a little
Like, you
extra
blown
meat that's
out.
hanging out. Like the labias are extra thick,
Though.
or extra just not even thick. They just like longer than the pussy.
Yeah.
That shit's cool too.
Yeah.
Like I love all pussies for real. Let me just be honest.
It's like I really don't discriminate.
Right.
Right.
Out there, but
Like, and I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes, like, if I'm with a chick for a long period of time, and like she always keep it shaved, I'm gonna ask her to get it hairy. Like, just let the hair grow. Because for me, mentally, it's a different pussy now. It look different. It's a whole new adventure.
I'm sorry. All right.
Yeah, it's
So
a different thing. Like,
I named it Chanel.
I
The other
can't-
one was Annie.
I couldn't be on that vibe with you on that one just because I have this real issue with having hair in my mouth. Like if I like hair in my mouth, like if I'm
man,
eating
ain't no
something.
hair inside that pussy, you better be eating in the right spot. Shit. I don't know
Look,
where
my
you
nigga,
eating
look,
that.
here's my
You
thing.
ain't
Right?
motherfucking kissing pelvic, nigga.
No, here's my
this
thing,
nigga
though,
kissing
like-
pelvic.
you ain't shaved. Bet.
Shit.
It's just like I'll eat like any. It's just my whole situation.
Like a
Like I
food.
have this real inherent thing about like hair being in my food or anything like that. If hair get like instantly disgusts me, like I wouldn't have a problem as long as the shit didn't like if I'm done and I come out with like hair in my mouth, now I got an issue. Like I can't deal with that. Like I cannot. I flip the fuck out when I have hair in my mouth. I like if I'm just sitting here.
Hey,
I got a question. All right, so
I just can't. I
for y'all.
can't. Like
You ain't your job if you ain't getting no hair in your mouth.
yeah, I feel like we can all answer this question.
I just can't.
Ashley.
Like it's just
But,
a
like,
thing
this
with
is
me.
This is a unisex question.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I remember fucking and when you hitting your chick or getting hit.
in your case, Ash, You ever like have your own titty in your mouth, or your girl have her titty in her mouth, and then you put it in your mouth too, and y'all both licking her nipple at the same time?
Holy shit, this is advanced.
That shit is
You know,
amazing.
I'm honestly say I
think
never
I've ever
thought
done that
to do
one.
that.
Y'all have never licked a girl's
I
titty
put
while
my
she
own
been
titty in my mouth.
Yeah, and as
But
soon as she
never
do that,
having
then
another
I'm
nigga on
about
there
to,
like,
oh,
hey,
we
what's
both
up?
here.
You
Oh,
definitely
No,
sharing.
it's either
Yeah, we
her or
kissing
me.
and
Like
we
it's
licking.
never at the
Oh,
same
no,
time. I never
we
thought
both
about
on the
it.
nipple. We kissing, we licking. Oh, it's
Nigga, that's a
lit.
new frontier.
She's like, hold on.
Hey,
I'm about to try that one out.
I don't know why y'all not. Hey, I don't know why y'all not having a great time.
But I'm having a
I
great.
had no response. I'm just like,
But I'm having a great time. I don't know what y'all doing.
conversation is too much for me.
I don't know what y'all doing. I don't know what y'all doing.
Conversation is too much for me.
Like honestly, if I ain't drank this whole bottle, y'all wouldn't get this much out of me. So.
I'm surprised that y'all don't.
Yeah.
Like, so that's not y'all. That's not y'all vibe. Y'all ain't never tried that. Try that.
I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, I gotta try
I
that.
had to take my titty in his mouth and start making like weirdo noises like wow wow wow.
Oh, that's weird. That's,
Nigga, that was really weird.
oh no, like especially
Stop.
like.
I do that.
Yeah.
With
But
the
did you
pussy
make
in
the
my mouth, though.
noise? Yeah,
With the
making
pussy,
noises
though.
and shit.
But no, see, no, it's great. 'Cause, like when she put the titty in her mouth, like that's when she really feeling it, cause she like into it, and she like shit. I'm touching me, and you like
Right.
shit. We touching you now.
Girls touch me.
Yeah. Oh, that you know,
I do.
my favorite thing is to watch a chick play with herself.
Oh, that shit's
I
amazing.
like watching dudes
It's
play with
like so
themselves.
much I want to say, but I can't say it.
That's terrible.
Why not?
I'm not supposed to be saying none of
You
this
like, give me the
because
PG-13
me
version?
and her are in a relationship.
PG version?
They're
Yeah.
relationship
I'm
people.
sorry, y'all.
And
can't
I'm out
be
here
putting this
wild
shit out
right
here.
now. Let me just be
Single.
real honest.
I'm so sorry,
I
y'all.
was like,
Tony out here
I
over.
wish I could tell my story.
I mean, all my shit. Oh, so like it is years old. Like the two.
Yeah, like if it's
Yeah,
years
I mean,
old, can
like,
we
all
hear
my
a
shit
years
is
old story,
Like
please?
a really long time ago.
Yeah.
Like, all my shit is years old.
Really, really long time ago.
Before I became devout to
Before.
you, sweetie.
You know.
To my current situation.
Yeah.
Ooh, I
Put
love
that out
you.
there.
Super long time ago. You know, when like
She really don't want to say
I
it.
don't want to say it
It's fine. You don't got
Sorry.
because I'm gonna get chalked.
Alright, don't worry about it. It's good. We don't want to.
But I
that
can't
information
say
out
it
there.
because
We don't want to cause some.
Yeah,
I won't say. I'll say it when we.
You want us to pause real quick?
You don't have to pause.
Okay.
You don't
I was about to say,
We're gonna
like,
take
come
a
on,
break
like
and
if you
put
gonna say something we
arbitrary
can't have,
commercial
can we wait till it's over? Cause I'm tired of cutting like 5-6 minutes out of conversation.
Yeah, anyway, we'll bring it back
Well, these
up.
some good ass
It's okay.
conversations.
I'll say it later.
Yeah, because
But no, what was I gonna ask you? So, no, that's one of my favorite things to do. Like, cause that's when you like y'all really into it.
No, but what about that upside down? Like, you know, like when she like falling off the bed.
Oh my goodness.
When she falling off
Don't
the
she
Yeah.
bed,
fucking
so
run
it-
for me.
Yeah, like, cause she like
Oh,
you
I
know
know
what you
what
doing
you're
when you running away.
Yeah, you be like,
stupid,
and
Right.
you are, your head is on the damn,
Get
you
your
damn
ass
near doing
back
a
here.
handstand.
Like,
Like,
fucking grabbing the leg.
Like,
Like,
where
Right.
got them
are you
bitches
going?
in the arm bar. Like,
Like, where the
Like,
fuck you going?
Come back here. Where are you
fuck
going?
thought you was about to go.
Right.
that's the best part.
She like,
Now get on the floor.
Yeah.
You were like, no, please, I'm gonna help this little fucking doe.
I don't give a fuck.
Please don't chase my vagina. But chase my vagina. Like, no, chase it. But don't chase it.
that should be the
But chase
craziest. Like,
it.
nah.
That's my shit. I'm the other woman in this conversation. Like, oh no, we like when y'all do that. Well, I like when y'all do that shit.
Yeah, no, my
I
first
know.
two, my Air Force years were crazy.
Yeah, I like your Air Force year
Like
story.
when I was a firefighter,
This nigga was cut.
I was super
He
cut.
gave no fucks.
So
He was
I had
like,
two.
there's
So,
pussy
you
here,
know
I got two
and I
phones,
must
and
acquire
I
it.
stay with two phones. So I used to have this app called SMS Scheduler. It allows you to set up a time for your messages to come in or to send you a new message. So I would have my other phone text my phone and say, "Hey, fire station alert! You got to go back to your base. All firefighters back to base. Da 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 da." And shit like that. And so depending on how I'm feeling and how the vibe's going with a chick, if it no, the text is sent every single time because it's on the schedule. Depending on how the vibe is going, if you irritating, I'm pulling my other phone like, oh shit, my work phone, I ain't really feel it go off, I gotta go. Or if the vibe start to get weird, damn, I can't believe I missed this. Now I really gotta go. Yeah. Or if the vibe is good, I'm ignoring that and we about to be in these panties.
That
No,
shit said
bruh.
Air Force. It was like
I had-
blanket. All of
Yeah.
the Air Force needs me right now.
No, it's at fire station. Yep.
Every single
we
one.
did.
Yeah, it's at fire
all
station.
of you, my nigga.
Everyone.
Some
It was
shit
like
going on.
it was like fire station. Yes, pretty much. Cause like, what do you know about the military?
Not a fucking
Exactly.
So I'm
Thing.
gonna
They could've
leave
said,
all
you know what
of
I'm
that
saying?
shit.
Osama bin Laden
Exactly, and so
is here right
most
now. We need
civilian women
They're
don't know
shipping
shit
me
about
out
the military
right now.
and so I learned that real quick. And the one thing that made me like, all right, so I'm not gonna tell the one story that I could have went to jail for in the military, because that was wild. I mean, well, y'all heard that in the car.
Did I?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I told you what was illegal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But like on some other wild shit, so this one chick gonna meet me online or whatever. I meet her. We talking online for maybe an hour and a half. She like pull up. Bet. I pull up. Why you come out the house in a nightgown with no panties on? What was you coming to do besides give me that pussy?
That's all you was coming.
So you came to give me the pussy.
Right.
I beat it up and then I left. Then you text me, I think we should be together. You a really good person. I care about you.
That
How?
face,
You've
though.
only known me for 4 hours.
That face though.
You've only known me for 4 hours. How is
Like it's
this
permanent. 4 hours.
How is
we're
how?
on the same page, darling.
How?
I don't think
Don't
we're-
But
think-
nah. But that's when I
It's gonna
realized
work
that
out.
certain
It
people
don't
got
think.
like cookie cutter in their eyes where they want a relationship and
So
it don't
bad.
matter who the person is. They just like, all right, I got you. But Ash was talking about how like one of our friends was telling her that, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. How women control the keys to the pussy, but men control the keys to a relationship. And so women use their keys to the pussy to get to a relationship. Oh, that's the story I was going to tell you. So, all right. So, bet. The story that I didn't finish telling y'all. So, I'm not going to say her name now because we're on the show.
Right?
Yeah, so old girl,
His eyebrows.
fucking, she was just like that type to, like, use the pussy to get to a nigga because she liked me. Wanted to fuck with me. Always would, like, give me signs, hints, and shit like that. But I'm real aloof. So unless like I'm on it for real, or you like showing me that you on it for real and it's not a game, I'm not really about to waste my time. And she would use like the lure of pussy to try and get me to take her out on dates and shit like that. And it's just
I had
like,
somebody try that before.
I recognize what you want from me is me to be your nigga, and you think that you fucking me and me taking you out is gonna make us eventually be in a relationship, and I'm gonna be your man, and then you gonna have some type of like claim over me. But you're wrong. I don't want your pussy. You offered your pussy. And the fact that
Right.
when you offered your pussy, then you didn't want to give me the pussy immediately when you offered it because now you want dates and shit like that. You just wanted to get my mind wandering. You got me fucked up. I'm not about to keep playing with you. So yeah, no, I just be. So then I just move on because it's like, so. But that's how she is. She's like, that's always the MO. Meet me or reconnect with me. Tell me about some freak shit, everything like that. Naked on FaceTime, shit like that, yada. And then want to be like, oh, but you can't come over. Oh no, I'm sleepy. Oh, I'm so drunk. I wish we was fucking, but you can't come over. Oh, we should go out. So, bitch, what you really want to do is you want me to be the nigga that's courting you and taking you out, and you're trying to use the allure of your pussy. I don't need your pussy. I can get pussy. And so that's what bothers me. It's like when women think that they pussy is what I really want. I don't care about that. It don't matter to me. Like,
I think when
That irritates me
pussy
too.
is so easy to get and come by. It's
Especially
like,
when,
Right, see
that's
now.
not ever what I'm really ever looking for in a situation.
See,
So-
now, women know at the core, yes, men are trying to fuck. But if you don't think yourself above your own vagina, if you don't place high value on yourself and know that, yeah, I offer more, a lot more, and you can choose to make a nigga work for your pussy if that's what you want to do, at the end of the day, I'm an asset, and I know I'm an asset, and I place high value on myself, and pussy comes with that. Like, you get pussy once you prove to me that you're a high value person, if that's what I'm looking for from you. You prove to me that you're a high value person, yeah, you can get some pussy. When I dictate, you can get some pussy. But that don't mean I don't want a relationship from you, because I don't know if you're proving yourself to be relationship
That's
material.
how shit should be.
Right.
That's how shit should be.
or even if
But
you want to,
it's not.
even if you just want to fuck, you should just, like,
No,
if you approach them on the,
I love girls that just want to fuck and they say they just want to.
yeah, if you just
Yeah,
want to
you
fuck and
should
you
say
just say
that.
that
Like,
and
let's
just,
be
and
honest.
Oh, yeah, that's a
Like,
great
hey,
situation.
on that,
I do.
and then
Want to
But like this whole like, hey, I'm trying to talk to you, and the way I'm trying to get it is, come get this pussy.
See, all right,
No,
come get this
ain't
pussy,
no-
man.
I got a situation for this, right?
All the time.
And it's like,
Like,
it's cool, like.
I want you, but I don't want you.
Yeah, it's like realistically, you visually
For real.
appealing to me, and that's what you got.
Yeah,
And
like,
so I'd
that's
be like,
what-
oh, that's cool, that's sexy, but you don't mean nothing to me. I'm not interested for real. All you offer is you laying on your back for real,
Yep.
and that's
But
not
then,
impressive to me.
If that's how you brought yourself to me,
That's
Then
all it's gonna
expect
be.
Right.
Yeah,
more.
just do that.
More.
Do
then
that.
get mad at me.
Don't try to
when
make
I'm
it
asking
into
what
more.
is.
And
Yeah, that's my thing. Like, if all you want to do is that, we can do that shit. I'm cool with laying on my back too. Ride me,
I
girl.
don't even want
All right,
Shit,
so,
but I'm just
hold on.
saying, like, I don't understand
even
why it
wanna
got to
do
be
that.
like, hey, I want to lay on my back, but only after we go out to
Only after
eat.
you buy me something from Applebee's.
wait. So, like, y'all know,
you came
like,
to me
the
with the
situation I
laying
was
on your
talking
back
about earlier,
proposition.
when I was talking about, like, how I was living with a girl, right? Here's the wild shit, right? It's like, that relationship started as me and her just fucking, that's all it was. That's all they ever would have. That's all it was ever meant to be. Huh?
Which one?
The situation I was talking about me living with a girl earlier in the podcast.
Okay.
Right. So, it was real crazy. Like, he can account to this because he walked in my house one day and he looked in my room and he's like, "Oh, who you got in your bed?" And I'm like,
He was loud too, wasn't he?
"No."
No.
She was there. I was talking to her.
Oh, he was talking to
Yeah, like, so here's the thing,
Fucking
right?
her.
This is the thing she would do, right? Like, I be knocked the fuck out in my room, right? Knocked out sleep. I wake up the next morning. Why the fuck is she laying in bed next to me?
I like stuff like that. As long
Okay,
as
but
your
see,
ass
here's
is-
the
as
thing,
long as
though,
your
right?
ass is out,
No. Here's the issue,
I'm
though,
okay
right?
with it.
Here's the issue with that. You're not trying to be in a relationship. You're not trying to fuck. You're not trying to do none of that.
Okay.
You just trying to, like, here's my thing.
You just want to cuddle with me.
Yeah, like,
I'm not your type.
you, like,
Girls that like to cuddle.
but here's the thing, though. It's not even, like, really.
Yeah, because you're a woman and you're sensitive.
I'm
and that's
very
what you need,
sensitive.
And that's what you
Yeah,
need.
that's what
But here's my
And
thing,
that's
though,
what
right?
other women
If you
need. We don't
constantly,
need that.
like, the situation
don't date
evolved
niggas.
into, like,
I mean, I like that. I want to be held, but I also want to slide my dick in you. Why can't I hold you after I fuck?
Listen, I didn't say I wasn't horny. I just said.
Yeah, but I can. Why can't we do both?
right. Like, that's what the situation was in the beginning. Like, I don't understand.
But why can't it
Sometimes
always
I
be
just
that?
want the cuddle, but while we cuddling, I might just want to slide my face between your legs.
But I want the decision
But I
to do
want
that.
chill, though.
Yeah.
Like, I want
But see, that's the
What if
thing.
I just
I
wanna
didn't
lay
have
inside
that
you?
decision.
If I
That
just wanna
wasn't
lay
the
inside you
situation.
then?
Because if I were,
I'm not trying to stroke you.
Because if
I'm
I
just-
was like,
what if you
oh,
just lay on
yeah,
top
let
of me inside?
or let me eat this.
Or
It's
what
like,
about you
no,
being on
that's
top?
not a thing.
And
We
then
not
you
doing that.
feel
We
like
just
that's what a
friends.
nigga is.
I just needed someone to lay next to. Bitch, if you don't
It's
get the
like-
fuck in your room
That's
and get the fuck out of my room, I swear to God,
That-
I'm like,
I'm gonna fight
Because I'm like, my thing is like, let me just lay inside you. Like, we don't got to be fucking.
Nigga.
No, I mean, I
I
want.
love hearing that.
my nigga said, let me just lay inside you.
Move a little bit.
Oh no, I want to fuck. I want to
I'm
fuck.
like,
Just roll.
Oh no,
around.
realistically,
Nigga
what's-
say that, let me just lay inside you. I think I die. Like, you just want to feel me?
Yes. I just want to lay. I just want to know what it feel like.
not me.
That's all I want to do. Is just I just want to lay inside it. I'm not even really trying to do nothing unless you try to get me to do something. But other than that,
I'm gonna throw it back one
Most of
time
the
and be
time.
cute. Like, you
I'm
gonna be
trying
like,
to do
hey,
something.
hey. You like, yeah?
And like, hey, you trying to do
Hey,
something now?
hey,
Like, that's a whole other
hey,
situation.
hey,
You're turning
hey,
into something
why you
else.
playing with me?
Hey, yo, I do
Nah,
that
that's
shit. I'm
me.
like, oh my god, what you talking
Nah,
about?
you know you ain't got no business putting all that ass on me, girl.
Right.
You gonna keep
That's
playing
my
with me?
shit. Like,
Hey,
oh
What
my,
you doing?
You gonna keep playing with me,
And that's the
you
shit
gonna
that
get
kills
all of
me.
it.
that shit.
Like, quit
is-
playing. Like,
Oh
don't
my
play with me
God.
if you don't want it.
What are you talking about? I just need to move.
What
They
the
like,
fuck
man,
ever?
quit playing.
Yeah, because I was just
What
trying
are
to.
you? What are you insinuating?
I'm insinuating that I'm about to start
Just a
stroking you.
helpless
Is what
little
I'm about
doe.
All right, well, I'm about to show you what this dick do, though.
Right.
That's what's about to happen.
It's the classic move, right? Y'all be laying there, and all of a sudden, you just a whole bunch of ass just run into you. Like you,
because like a whole bunch of ass came
no,
like
'cause
deep
look,
impact. Like,
Cause
this
no,
is a fucking
cause like
man.
think about it, right? Think about it. You sitting there, you like spooning and whatnot, right? Or whatever. You're just like cuddling, and all of a sudden it's like,
It's some extra ass.
yeah, it's some
movement
extra
going
ass.
on.
Like,
It's
girl,
some-
where this
but
ass
it's
come
some
from?
movement,
Like,
you
you
know
just
what
got a
the fuck
whole,
you
yeah,
doing.
you just got a whole piece of back that wasn't there before. Like, I got this whole piece of body all in my area. And I'm like, oh,
Then your head
hold on.
like, all right, well, shit.
Well, shit, let me figure out what's going on
You
here.
go here.
move you this way.
Right.
Yeah, let me
go ahead and just slide in here and
as
see
soon
what's
as-
popping
As
off.
soon as they do that, I hit the one hand that come from up around the neck where they got, the little crooked in the neck because they like to lay on your arm.
Right.
Go around, grab the titty. Other hand go down to the ass. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
that's
this
all
shit
it
was
is.
really good. Because if they let you get inside the shirt with the titty, you know it's on and popping.
Look, I swear if I had 4 hands, like,
Be straight in the drawers.
Oh no, my other hand is in the drawers. My other hand is.
Later. Well, we about
No, they like the titty.
I am straight to the drawers, okay?
no, but see, then I had a
What
one
other
girl that
questions
liked
you
to be
got?
like snatched by the back of the neck. Like it was the wildest shit ever, cause like in that situation,
Yeah, I want to know
it'd be
another
like,
crazy story with Tony.
Instead of like sliding in, or
It could
I
be on
come
the
up
back,
like
so this way.
I literally just grab her by the back of the neck. It was over with. It was over with. It didn't even matter. It's just weak. It wasn't even choking.
I
It
love
wasn't choking.
to-
It was
oh,
back
no.
of the neck. I can't
No.
choke you from
It's
back of the
the
neck.
same damn
My hand ain't that
I
big.
love to choke. I love to choke. Let me come here and let me put my hand around
Actually,
your neck.
now that I think about it,
Let
I
me-
did put my
let
hand
me
on the
grab
other
you by your
side.
neck and-
Okay.
You gonna choke the fuck out of yourself.
Hey,
I'm
what
coming for your ass.
what I'm about to do is I'm about to grab you by the neck and pull your ass right here, and we about to kiss. Come here.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Put your tongue in my mouth.
Right in
real
that
quick. Come here.
situation.
Yeah.
Like they on top, grab them by the back of the neck.
or
No.
nah, what you
That's all
do
it is.
is
Yeah, I'd rather prefer it in the back of the neck. I get really freaked out if it's in front of the neck. If you grab me,
so you don't like to be choked.
no, if you grab, that's different. You start to apply pressure, I'm calling the cops.
Oh no, you can't grab.
That shit
Nah,
like, freaks me
well,
out. It
I know-
because I can't think of nothing else. Like, oh, this nigga really think I'm getting off on this. No, like, I'm not getting off on this.
No,
Please
no,
stop.
no, don't
I don't know.
See, nah, see, I've known some chicks that
This is not
really want to
asphyxiation.
be
No,
choked. Like,
not tight
no,
up, bro.
they like
You
here.
can
Put your wrist out.
Definitely show me who daddy is
Put
in this
your wrist
moment.
out.
Like, look how much power I'm holding right here.
Like this. They want you to like. They
No,
want me to-
don't do that
they
because I'm
wanna,
scared.
like-
You see what I'm doing right there?
They want to
I
feel
was like,
me.
No, that's what I like.
Yeah,
Like,
they want to
that's
feel
how-
some pressure. They want to know that I'm
No,
there.
You can just do this. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, it's cool to
Not
grab you,
apply
but I
pressure.
like to apply. Nah,
Back of my neck.
That's why I said
Oh,
like
hey.
like you get
Nah,
the pressure.
nah, fuck
'cause, like
that. I like to choke.
I'm straight snatch you by the back
No,
of your neck.
I wanna choke
That's all
you.
it is.
I'll be real honest. I want to choke you.
That's
No. See, Ash, it's cool. I respect what you're saying. I want to choke you. so
I
that,
respect you as a woman, but
so that back
But
in the,
you gonna get
because,
this hand.
What I can do is like, I just walk up on you and just grab you by your arms, put you up against the thing, or grab you by your neck, push you up against the wall, and now you all pressed up and up against me. Yeah, that shit used to. Or like when you push her up against the wall and you all in there, you grab her by the chin, you pull her close. That's when you got her. That's how you get all her emotions going. Cause she trying to get, she ready. She like, oh shit, he got
Let's
the
get all
aggressive.
right.
He's like, he about
Let's get all high
this.
pitched and shit. Oh. They was talking like fucking Larry a minute ago. Fuck you, nigga. Now, oh my god, I'm Cinderella. Like, what are you doing
Yeah.
to me?
You're a Disney princess one time.
That's all I need in life.
Fucking Tiana and shit. Want some beignets?
Hell no.
Back of the neck is the okay zone. You can squeeze if you want to back there.
Now, see, back of the neck is cool, but I like to. Nah, I gotta front. That's where it needs to be at.
I'm a hickey
Choke you,
bitch.
choke.
Oh, me, I love to leave a
I'm
hickey.
fucking you up.
I'm mad. I'm honestly, I'm lightweight irritated if you don't want hickeys. It's like, what's up with
I
you?
will have to tell y'all a story once this shit go off.
Like, I need a like.
I'm
If you got a
fucking
job,
up.
you gotta at least let me come put that hickey on your neck Friday.
If we were
Friday.
together-
Oh, yeah. Say job. Oh. If we work at the same job,
That bitch the next
oh,
day, like,
you coming in with
Bruh,
hickeys, they know.
I
Not
had
trying
that.
to fuck
Like
yourself,
I
let me-
dealt with that before. Like I came to work one day and it's just
And then you look at her like,
I'm talking about all.
no. She had them bitches too. But like I had like one like up here somewhere. But I got long hair.
Yeah.
I
you
tied
can
my
hide
hair
it.
up, and somebody's like, "Y'all doing it like that?" Like we work together, so they're like, "Y'all doing it like that?" I'm like, "Hey, don't pay no attention to what I'm doing." And then they saw her, and they was like, "Ugh."
mind your business. Mind your business.
I like to put hickeys on the neck. I did this one time. Put like a whole ring of hickeys around this girl's neck. She had a boyfriend.
it didn't end well for them.
I mean, I would imagine.
But my second favorite place to put hickeys is the titties. I love to put hickeys on your titties. Just like, come here, let me just suck all over these and leave my mark. I'm about to, yeah.
I do that shit on purpose.
Oh yeah, I'm not playing.
Who else you fucking because
Yeah, me neither. Yeah, right now you fucking me, and this is my area.
Mine. I mark my territory. You know, this is what it is.
Yeah, basically that is how it is. Stop playing with me. And I really be feeling like if you don't want no hickey, it's something suspect. It's like, what's up with you?
If you don't want no hickey, don't stop me. But you want it because you like the way it feels.
Yeah,
realistically,
like when you
and if you with somebody, you really don't
happened.
give a fuck about them for real. If you getting a hickey, like,
Yeah.
it's whatever. I'm just in this situation for whatever.
That's how it be. You gotta just. Oh, any more questions, Ash?
I think I had one more
Like a whole fucking 30
I mean, I looked at the list of questions.
40-minute
I was gonna tell
conversation.
y'all about the sex slave that I had.
Sex slave.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't listen when
I
you said
had a
that.
sex slave before, but we ended it after the second time because
I really feel like
I got
I'm
in a
not the
relationship.
biggest freak like I thought I was. Like, really feel like a fucking novice.
I forgot. But I did. I got in a relationship.
sex slave. What the
Nah,
fuck?
see, I had a whole ass sex. Let me explain.
I ain't never had sex slave either.
No.
I haven't had sex slaves either. Marcus, when did we sign up for this application for sex slaves?
I'm
Y'all
just not
not-
that tight. Like I can't deal
Hold
with
the
those.
fuck up.
Like
Is
I can't
this
get to
something
that
we gotta
point.
hear afterwards, or can we talk about
I can
it
tell
now?
y'all right now.
Alright.
I can tell you
I'm
about
sorry.
it.
I am.
Alright.
I already said too much.
Alright,
All
I'm
her
gonna tell you
stories
about my
is
sex
after.
slave. Alright, bet.
Alright.
So,
How do you procure a sex slave? I'm so fucking curious. Go ahead, sorry.
did I have two or one, Marcus?
Did I have two or one?
No, I told you about one. I had two. And one that was just exclusively giving me head. Like, that's all she wanted to do was suck my
Yeah, I
dick.
don't know who she is. I don't know about that one.
That was in Seattle.
Yeah,
That's
see, I
in
don't know.
Seattle. I
about
would
that
just
one.
pull up on her and she would just give me head.
And then
You
leave?
talking about the one I know about?
Yeah, we wouldn't fuck her or
Was
anything
the
like that. I
one
did
chick
end up
in-
fucking
what's
her
her name?
twice.
Out here.
I ended up taking her virginity on some random shit because she let me fuck it, like, on some one time randomly because like, she wanted it. But, like, no, she'd just be like, yeah, I miss sucking your dick. And, like, I would be like, or I would just hit her up and be like, I'm trying
Pause.
to
Hold on. Wait. Pause all of that.
What's up?
I need a bitch to be like, hey, I miss sucking your dick.
I'm
Alright?
sorry.
She, like, you
Like,
might, look,
I don't, like I said,
realistically,
like,
you might get a ring.
like I said,
I ain't even gonna lie
when I
to
was
you.
telling y'all that I don't gotta pay for pussy, I was being dead ass serious. Like, I've had a
understand
very
that,
lit
but, like,
experience.
I
Like,
never
no.
came across a bitch that
No,
was
that's
like,
why.
hey,
And
I
that's
love
why
sucking your dick.
No, but that's
Like,
why when
I'll
Ash
probably
was
still
like,
be with her.
yeah, that's why when Ash was like, aren't you about to pay for like some experiences? No, because I have chicks that are like, hey, let me just suck your dick for free. And so I would just pull up. We'd be at her job. She'd come out, take a break, suck my dick. I'd hit her up months later. Like, what you doing? Nothing. Think about that dick. Because she knew what time it was. It's dick sucking time.
Dick suckle clock.
What you talking about? But no.
4 fucking 12
But no.
Once
My
a
other
day.
sex slave, she was lit because, like, I don't know how I met her. She was this light skinned, fat booty chick. That's my type. Let me just be honest. A light skin with fat booties and
You
nice
talking about the
titties.
one that was out here that I know about?
Yeah.
That's why she was dark skinned.
No.
Or like, she was like,
you know, it's Akron.
she was like your color at least. She wasn't light
No.
skinned.
Both Akrons were light skinned. I think you confusing her with Tori.
Tori was light skinned.
Tori wasn't light skinned. Tori was
dark skinned.
Tori was your complexion.
Who the fuck is Tori?
I'm mad he had to
Tori's
look
from
All
up
right,
here.
I'm lost out here in names. So
All
we
right.
ain't got to get to it. We'll
All
figure
right,
this out
all
later.
I don't think we should be whispering on the podcast. That's just me.
So hey Ash, how you doing?
Hey, how are you?
Yeah, they were both light skinned.
Yeah, I'm lost out
Yeah,
here.
all right, so.
Because, like,
I
the
wish
chick,
I
I
could put the
remember.
application in for the sex slave.
All right, so anyway, let me.
TBH.
They come when they come.
Let me-
When
let
they
me-
do, take them bitches.
Just a force of nature.
Let me
It's
be
like the
honest.
wind.
All right, so I met her
first
and she, I don't know how I met her on some just wild shit, and she was like, "Come kick it." So I go down and kick it with her and whatever. And so she just started telling me all this shit, like how she like to just suck dick and like get fucked and like just like a lot of just sexual shit, and like to the point where she was like, "I want you to fuck me at like a park and just anytime you want to, you can just pull your dick out and shove it in my mouth. Like I just want to be a sex slave."
That's all like a defo shit, but, you know.
And so for like a whole weekend,
lit.
yeah, for like a whole. I mean, when I say sex slave, I mean like a real sex slave. Like for a whole weekend, I had a great time. I was just like, we went to a park, one of the metros. We was just walking. I just pulled my dick out. I was like, here, put it in your mouth. And she did it.
Do it.
Yeah, it was such.
All right, hold on. I'm sorry to interrupt your story one time.
I was about to tell something crazy.
But cause y'all made me realize something. Y'all gotta realize, right? Y'all just hearing these stories for the first time. I lived this life. You know how y'all like, oh, his sex story is lit. Motherfucker, I watched this nigga. Like, in these situations, he come to me, yeah, I got a whole sex slave. Nigga, from where? like
Did you go to Home Depot and be like,
no, like, the craziest
Right.
shit, though, was, like, we was at this one
very
park,
strong.
and, like, there was, like, a whole, like, baseball game going on, and, like, a real baseball game, like, 2 teams, people out there watching, and she's like, I want you to fuck my mouth.
Oh!
And so I pulled this, so, we in her car, she leaned the seat back, I get on top, and I fuck her mouth. In the parking lot. It was, that's the type of sex slave I have. So, when I say I'm not really worried about like experiences for sex, it's about that time. I really mean like if it's experience, I really want to like have fun with you. We about to like be together for a while, like because realistically, if I meet a chick that I'm into, I'm trying to spend the first like 48 hours with you, like straight. And we not even need to be fucking at that point. I'm just trying to get to know you for real. And then after that, we can have a great time. But yeah, sex slaves was lit. I'm not really into it now. Like, it was a cool thing then. Like, I'm not mad at it. Like, if it would more have to be like my girlfriend, like more so like on that vibe. Like, my girl would have to be on that type of vibe. Like, I just want to be like a nympho for you instead of like me just getting. Yeah.
That's a whole nother level.
No, I've had
Be
that
an
though.
info for you.
Hey, I had a girlfriend that anytime she laid on me, like we would just be cuddling. She liked to lay her head on my lap. She was also really fascinated with my dick, so she would see my dick because if you lay on me, I get hard. So as soon as my dick would get hard, she would just immediately put it in her mouth because she liked to give head. I probably got head every single day.
Banger.
And it was just because that's what she liked to do. I wouldn't ask. We would just be watching a movie, and the next thing I know, my dick is in her mouth. I was like,
All right, then.
What the fuck,
big.
babe?
I was like, yes. That was over.
No, we tried to watch a movie.
Dude.
She's about to die.
Shit,
Look.
Like watching Fault in the
shit.
Stars.
Right,
This
I'll
is
put it on
emotional.
pause. God damn it. Stop. Babe. Babe.
You set the scene. You set the scene for the jokes.
She'd just be like, I'm gonna suck your dick now. And I'm like, whoa. Cool.
I ain't never telling no nigga, I'm about to suck your dick now.
No, she didn't tell me. She just pulled my dick out and just
Definitely
started sucking
mine.
it. And I was like,
If it's mine, I'm there.
oh yeah,
I'm
no.
putting that motherfucker in my mouth if I want to.
Yeah, no, that was my chick. Like we was together and everything like that. Like so I definitely
Yeah, like,
I think I've had a really good luck with like getting head. Like,
yeah.
well, from girlfriends. Like I can't. Like if it's not a girlfriend, it's been like kind of hit or miss. But like all my girlfriends have really been like pretty decent with head. It hasn't been like
I think
I've met like a chick that's like biting my dick or nothing like that. Which like I've never really had bad head from a girl. Let me just say that. Like
But you never
clearly
had
they-
amazing head from a girl? Do you like getting head from? Like,
I feel like I
first
told
of
you
all,
my first
keep
girlfriend had no gag reflex. I was super spoiled in the very beginning, so it was really hard for me to get over that when I was
I
younger.
didn't realize that until I asked my good friend of mine, like, why aren't you getting good head? I feel like, that should be a part of the course. He's like, no, you don't really realize how rare that shit is.
No,
Not
that shit
rare.
is super rare.
Is
it
it?
is.
Like,
It really
man.
is.
Yeah, because like, all right, so like there's levels. So like, I can get some good head that's not gonna make me nut. It's just gonna feel great.
Right.
Like some girls just know
That
how to like
sucks.
play with your dick, but it's not gonna make you come.
But
They
you
just
know
do a
what?
really good time, so it's fun.
That's
like
me.
I let them have a
With
good
head.
time,
Yeah.
but they're not gonna like make me nut. But then there's other girls that like can get me to nut, but it's a quick one. It's just like boom, and that's what they working to do.
Right.
But then there's rare
Oh,
ones.
I'm saying like make you really
When they
enjoy
like-
that shit.
But those
Right.
rare ones that
Enjoy
really
the
like
That's
process.
enjoy
because
it.
they enjoy it.
Yeah, when they
so-
enjoy it where it gets sloppy, like
Right.
they're pulling you into their mouth and shit like that. Like they want you to have a little pressure.
So that's my problem.
Or I've
I
met
enjoy,
women.
like, somebody was like, I just love seeing another pleasure from another man. I'm like, that shit is so greedy for me. I realized like, no, I don't give head because I want to see the nigga like be all. I do it because it gets me off. Like, just having, like,
I mean,
dick
I'm
in
like the
my
same
mouth,
way.
Like,
I'm the
shit is
same
just-
way when it comes to
like,
eating
it's,
pussy.
it's
like,
not
Me,
for you.
I'm turned on by it.
Yeah.
To the max.
Yeah, it gets
But
me
then,
like
I like to see what I can do. To
right.
Yeah, it's the
Right, right,
secondary
I
part.
wanna
Like,
see
Uh huh.
all the little movements and shit.
That
Yeah,
is-
it's more or
that is
less
my
not
favorite
for.
thing.
I
See
mean,
me
it's
more
for
than
you,
it's
but it's
fine.
not really for you.
It's
yeah,
for me,
it's greedy.
But it's for
but
you
it's
too.
For you
Yeah.
Like, I'm
because
glad
it's
you
some good-ass
here.
head. Like,
Yeah, it's like mental stimulation for
Yeah.
me, and it's like
Yeah.
physical
It's
for
like
you.
the subtle
I'm gonna get to my
nuances for
physical,
that
but
shit.
you know, this mental is getting me there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. As I said, it's greedy. I'm like, nah. Oh, you just like doing it to see the nigga? Like, nah. I really just like feeling dick in my mouth, hard, fucking dick in my mouth, and the veins and like all that shit, and the tip and
That's what I
everything.
did
Just
myself.
fucking. I like doing this shit. I love doing this shit. I like looking at it. It's bad. You know what I'm saying? It's not bad in the terms of like, oh my god, I really regret doing this. Like, no, I really enjoy it.
I like women that are comfortable with their sexuality.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, if you're not comfortable with your sexuality, then regardless of how you feel about me and how you want to be sexual with me, you always gonna be uncomfortable with your own sexuality. And there's nothing that I can do that's gonna make you comfortable.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And you just got to be honest with yourself. And it's really not about the other people and how they really feel about you. Like, I'm not going to give away my whole sex story, but I'll get at things that I'm comfortable giving away because I really don't give a fuck. Like,
Right.
hear it or not, motherfucker.
I talked to a girl that didn't like like there was one girl I talked to, she did not like getting her pussy ate at all. She loved giving head.
Yeah, I've met some women like that that don't
Didn't like
I
getting
didn't
head.
used to like it.
like she didn't
No.
she
Yeah, they
like
do
I
not
What
like
was
and,
it about
like
it that made
I
you be like,
tried. She had really strong legs. I tried. She like, no. She like, no, you're not gonna do that. I'm like,
You
why?
may
She's like,
shall
I don't
not
like it. I don't like
pass.
the way it feels.
Yeah,
all
no, I
right,
met
well,
girls
fuck
that
it.
were just like, nah, I don't really like how I feel.
Yeah.
No,
But I'll give you
it's
head.
not
Yeah, but she
about
loved
how
like
it
she
feels,
had no
just
problem
that
giving head. She just ain't like it.
I just know myself.
I had another one that used to greet me properly.
Who
what
said
was it
greet
like
me
at
properly?
First for you? What was it? It just didn't feel good. You just didn't want nobody's face
You
down
never had
there.
a chick just greet you
No,
properly?
this is like
What do you mean by greet you properly?
can't
Give me
make
your
me
definition of
focus
greet you
on
properly.
No point. Right.
even
think
going
I'm
there
gonna
because
well, I don't
you
know.
just about to know.
Get what you think.
That's how I feel about niggas eating ass. Like, niggas will eat my ass and I'll be laughing like,
Oh my god!
stop.
No, don't laugh at him.
I'ma laugh
I've
at
had
him.
that one time.
Like, could you not do that?
I know
please?
that. That's how she
It's
greeted me
tickle.
every time.
Ah,
Yeah, she had to greet me.
Like I will like.
Alright,
no,
so-
it wasn't. It was a one
Let
time
me explain.
situation.
All right, so let me explain the situation too, because Ash and you.
Then somebody jump on me and I'm like,
Y'all ate in that kitchen.
I don't know what I would do in this situation, but with my head set up and your head set up is not really
The same.
So
I don't want this.
I'm gonna give you this dick and I'm gonna go sleep.
That's all right.
I mean, you know, you be tired.
Head
It's like
is
a
great.
workout.
You know what the best type of head is?
I'll be like, cool. Like
The type of head where you pull up on the chick and she give you a hug and then sit on the bed and she suck your dick. And that's how she greets you every time you come over.
I'm done with him.
No, like I said, like I told you, we are having our side conversation one time.
Yeah,
It was
no.
one time.
No.
Yeah.
But
Nah.
like no, it would be like a hug. Hey, we would walk to her bedroom. She would sit on the bed, unzip my hoodie, and pull my dick out and get to suck.
No, I would do that. No, that was very. Even when I was married, like, no, I'd be like, "Hey, babe, how you doing?" Riley wouldn't have to be there. Some weird shit. Like, I'm sorry, I said my daughter's name. My daughter wouldn't have to be there, so I'm like, "Hey, babe, what's going on? Da, 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 how was your day? Da, 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 da. Oh, really?" Yeah, I see that, like, and then niggas
Just-
be caught off guard. That was the
She
best
like,
part. He'd be
gulp.
like, "Oh shit," and I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah, see, no, the first time I was caught off guard, and then after a while, it was just like literally.
Just normal.
Like you just got
It
you
was
expected
shit.
that shit.
Remember
at
when
that
I
point.
told you how there's certain types of vagina that's rare,
Mm-hmm.
and how that
Oh,
once a
okay.
decade vagina, it was her.
Ah.
Yeah, she was on some. Every time I came through,
Damn,
she would
was
just
super horny.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. She was just
She was just on it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was in one situation where like it was really dangerous. I'm not even gonna say dangerous. It wasn't really dangerous. it was really hazardous to my situation.
This nigga
To
said
just like,
hazardous.
Hazard.
no, you gotta understand though, right?
Dangerous is like, whoa,
Because
your
like
finger
me and
might
the girl,
get cut off.
no, I
Hazardous
could like
is
I could tell
if
the
you
story.
just spray this in your
No,
face,
no, no.
you will be fucked.
Okay, it wasn't even hazardous. Like hazardous is too strong of a word. I've been drinking, so you know that was a little too much. It was not an ideal situation.
Bitch was a hazmat.
Let's put it that way. No, it wasn't even her. It was everybody around me though, right? Cause like we went to my house one day, right? And went up in my room, and she was like, "You know what? Right here on the bed, all this right now, right?" And I'm like, I would be completely down for that if there weren't all these people running around the house that would just kick the fucking door in. Like, there were so many people in the fucking house at that point in time, and I was so about it. I wanted to, but like,
When it's not your house and then it's not your room that you can just be locked in, sometimes it's not worth it.
it's not because like I couldn't. If those kids would have kicked in the door,
Oh, you know what the best thing is? You know what the best thing to do is?
I swear to God, and it wasn't even like they were just like cousins and shit. It was just like my family.
No.
Can I have some?
I would
Y'all
never heard the
ever
end of
fucked in
it.
one of y'all friends'
Never.
bed?
Yep.
You said what?
Ever fucked in
Oh
one of
man,
y'all
I
friends'
almost
bed?
had that situation. I couldn't do
Almost.
it.
I fucked in my friend's mom's bed.
Are you out here?
Almost. Almost.
Was it a king?
That
size?
situation is actually
It was
almost.
probably
I'm
big
happy
as
that
fuck.
it didn't happen. 'Cause I feel like it's my bad. I'm so happy.
It was a
Hey,
queen.
hey, wait, time out. Hey, why this nigga always have sex in my bed? I want to fight this nigga.
It happened.
So look, right. The story I was just telling
Uh-huh.
was it would have been his.
I'm so happy that it
Oh,
happened.
y'all real good friends.
Look at the universe not looking out for me like, nah, nigga, ain't no pussy for you
Can't
today.
happen.
And
Like,
no, it
nah.
wasn't even like it was like me just being like, you know what, nah, because these kids kicking the door, I never.
That's
never,
good, that's good.
Never
Thank
going
God.
to end up in.
Thank God for the kid.
Wu-Tang is for the children.
Never would hit it because the whole everybody would know the story and then
Thank
never.
God for the children. 'Cause
He would
my
never
bed
let the
was-
shit go.
Yeah. Oh no, my bed is safe now. Thank God. Thank God my bed is safe.
I feel like when somebody that was dating, that almost happened with his best friend, but I like felt super uncomfortable because the best friend left. At some point, like, he knew it was going to happen, and that made me super uncomfortable. Like, he knows this could go down, and he's comfortable with me fucking in your bed, and you know you could try to get me out. I was just like, ugh, no, never mind.
I feel you.
Like, you know, I was like, ugh. Like, how many times have you done this? Like, he
Yeah.
gonna sleep on your fucking cum-stained
Yeah,
sheets.
yeah.
Y'all niggas nasty.
Nah.
I
See,
couldn't do it after that. I was like, no.
again, in the Air Force, my homie was gone. And so I happened to know he was going out and know I had some company coming over. So I left his window open, just a little crack, so that way I could just reach my hand and open his door. And we got it in on the bed, and then on my other friend's bed, because they was both out of town for fucking. It was lit.
You got his bed, my other friend's bed.
I had a good
Just being
Christmas.
disrespectful. You
I
just
told you this
go over
nigga
there.
gave
Go over
no
there.
fucks.
It was in two different rooms. It was in two. No, it was one
Come in
day.
here.
Nah, it was one day, one
Come
room,
upstairs.
and the other day, no, because it was like a whole block apartment.
Beat your ass over the tub.
Basically.
Whoa.
Woo. Yeah. Hey, I literally did do that one time. I had this time where I told this girl about my best friend and how my best friend told me that she had sex like 30 different times. It was her and one guy, but they had like sex 30 times in one day.
30.
The fuck? Did y'all eat?
30.
It was like
Did
they was fucking all day. So my girl took this as a challenge, and then so she proceeded to fuck me all over my uncle's house. Like, she would fuck me in one place, get an orgasm, and then literally stop. Like, no, we gotta go somewhere new. I'm like, what is happening? She's like, we about to beat that record. I was like, oh, okay, let's go. You with this? Oh, no, but like, I had sex at like a baseball dugout before, and I got head in front of the Capitol building.
The Capitol building?
Yeah, you know where the mayor lives and shit like that, the governor.
Look, the Capitol building?
Yeah, where all the cops would be at. Yeah, there you go. I'm out. I told, cause
Fuck, I can't tell that story right here. All right, we done with this show. You ain't got questions. All right, so we about to go.
We out of here.
And we got more stories to tell that y'all can't get to. So we out of here. This has been the fucking Country Reconstruction Podcast. Fuck it. We out of here. Goodbye.